silly, okay? Just stop. Just revise your position, okay?
It's all right. Let's just move on. Look, the kid said he was 18. He verified his age. What else? I mean,
Yeah, we're not detectives. We're not going to go to jail for fucking knowledge gapping.
Are you up here to like debate God? Like, what are you doing?
It's not about a risk of going to jail or a risk of consequence.
I can't get like a slight conversation.
Yeah.
If
you don't start doing a debate, then I'm gonna kick you for it. So go.
Okay, can you get a permission slip from your parents to make Matthew feel more comfortable?
There's no God because there's no evidence
would help.
for being God, and there's no reasoning to believe that there's a God. So who wants to go ahead and attack?
Okay, wait, you take this one.
Wait, no, you think there's no evidence for God?
And no reason at all to believe in a God?
I mean, I would just have to be motivated from like your reason. If you give an argument,
said there's no evidence for God, right?
This question was built for you to give an argument, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you said there's no evidence for God. Yeah, and I don't want to equivocate. What do you mean by evidence?
Evidence. Yeah. I'll just take evidence to be like an index to this conversation, reason to believe. But that's obviously not going to be like what evidence is on a general like spectrum, but index.
Would you accept for this conversation evidence being something that raises the probability of the proposition being true?
It would depend how much it raises it by. So, like let's just like put it to numbers here. Let's say like there's like 1%. This is true. And it raises it. It's like 1.2%. It's not like giving me motivating.
Right, but that's evidence.
A hypothesis that had 1.2% over 1%.
Yeah, no, but you have to understand. I'm not just gonna.
You wouldn't favor one that has 1.2% over 1%.
Yeah, so Sage, if you like track the conversation here, I'm saying I wouldn't hold to any. So obviously the 1.2 is gonna be like the better like conclusion to this argument. But if you actually track what I'm saying here,
if you had to choose between only those two, would
you can't. Okay, so
1.2%?
wait. What did I say in my words that implied that I'm making it? I'm forcing
this in a hypothetical.
Yeah, obviously, dummy. I picked the 1.2, right? Yeah. I would. Okay, but my words is not implying.
So then Zach's definition holds.
Yeah.
Zach, do you actually are you actually believing what he's saying here? Like this is just like a dumb fuck like.
Well, I think that if evidence is that which raises the probability of a hypothesis being true, then even if it raises a trivial amount, then it's evidence on the strictly on the proper sense, right?
I'm gonna try
in other words, there can be
one second. Hey,
there can be
Sage.
evidence for something and you be agnostic on it or still think it's not true.
Yeah.
Hey, CH, what day did you say your birthday was earlier?
August 16th, 2007.
I thought you said 23rd last time.
I never said that. I promise I said August 16th. What's?
It's okay.
Wait, y'all could check me on this. I said August 16th. I never said 23rd.
I believe you. Okay. Now, moving forward, say, do you you accept like the factivity of knowledge, right?
Factivity of knowledge.
The factivity of knowledge, right?
Explicate the view.
Yeah, do you that in order for something for you to know something, for something to be considered as knowledge, it has to be true. It has to be a fact.
In what sense when you reference considered?
What do you mean?
What are you referencing considered? So like an example, I can consider my cat to be a dog, but society consider this cat to be a cat.
But you couldn't say that you couldn't say you know that your cat is a dog unless it was true that your cat is a dog, right?
Yeah, no, but you reference considered. So I'm saying like if you're gonna
I just mean by consider there I'm just indexing that to your deliberations.
My deliberation. So my conclusion that I'm making on this from the truth.
Yeah, like do you agree that the Earth is round?
The Earth is round.
Yeah, so people can believe that the Earth is flat, but they can't know that the Earth is flat because the Earth's not flat, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of like an example of how knowledge is factive, right?
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the argument is just going to be if it's the case that I know that God exists, then it's true that God exists. I do know that God exists, therefore it's true that God exists. Because I couldn't know it without it being true, right?
Okay, explicate this. Like, what's the reason being?
Wait.
Yeah, like explicate the view on how you know he exists.
Well, that's going to be an epistemic question. That's not going to be in reference to the argument I'm giving, but we can go into the epistemic claim later. Do you think that my argument's valid?
Valid, like validity?
Validity, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's true, but yeah, it is definitely valid. Yeah. It's valid
Well,
format.
it seems that you do think it's true because you think knowledge is factive.
Knowledge is factive.
Yeah,
how?
You didn't deny the factivity of knowledge, right?
Yeah,
In order for you to know your cat's a dog, it has to be true that your cat's a dog.
In order for you to know my cat is a dog, it has to be true.
Yeah, you couldn't know that your cat is a dog unless your cat was in fact a dog, right?
Yeah, I just need a reason to believe, like,
Right.
God is God, like he exists. So you telling me, oh yeah, because I know he exists, and like this. I don't think this is an actual good argument. It's a valid argument, but I don't see how this is like sound.
Right. Well, it's sound because you accepted like, kind of like the style of reasoning that I was employing, and and it's valid. That's why.
Yeah, no. So like an example, like in like index, like let me just like bring up this. Let's say I said, I know my mom.
Which premise do you think is untrue?
I don't even think like this is. I don't even think like this is like even like a faithful question index to his argument. Like this is just like a dumb fuck statement. But yeah, okay. So right, let's say like I said like I know my mom is a tiger. Yeah, I would need like, and I said like just to push the argument, I would need motivating reasons as to why she is a tiger. If like you're gonna like just make this claim, right? Like
I would just say that you can't know that your mom's a tiger unless either she was a tiger or you were using some idiolectic definition of the word tiger.
Can't know your mom's a tiger. Yeah, I don't think this holds. What's gonna be the argument? Okay, let's just like index this to God. What's gonna be the argument as to why you know God is God? Because you're making the claim, I know he is, because he is, right? Mm-hmm. Like, what's gonna be the argument as to how he is? Because you can't like, yeah.
So wait, are you still confused on the tiger example, or
no?
Are you not confused on that anymore?
I don't think I was ever confused. Like I feel like
sorry. Well, I just mean that you asked you tried to like clarify with an analogy about it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you accept. Hey, congratulations, man.
No, I'm not. I don't think this is a motivating argument. I feel like this is like a more like a dumb fuck argument. Like I'm asking you if you know. Okay, I'm asking you if you know like God exists. I want to know why you know God exists, right? Or it's just not going to hold.
We're just talking about what is right now, right? We're not talking about how we know what is.
Do you think Zach knows or thinks God exists?
Zach. His name is Zach.
My name's Zach. Yeah.
Let's see. Do I think he knows? Probably not. Like, he's just.
Do you think that Zach would state that he knows or believes God exists?
Sure. Yeah.
Did you ask him if he believes in God?
Well, it's axiomatic. What?
How's it axiomatic?
Yeah.
What's an axiom?
An axiom? I just define axiomatic. It's like self-evident. So.
Sure.
And then self-evident would just be
self-evident that Zach believes in God.
Oh yeah, it's self-evident that he believes in God. Yes. What's?
Hey Zach, do you believe in God?
Maybe you should check that.
Yeah, no. How is it not? What's? Like,
I would agree
Zach,
with.
Do you believe
I would agree with CH here that it is self-evident, based on the evidence he has. I would agree with him here.
Hey Zach, do you believe in God?
I don't, but based on the evidence he has,
I want to write Zach. I really want to have an argument here. Like,
yeah.
Could we like restart this or like? Because I don't think like we had like an actual decent argument. I want to run it with you. If that's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be. I mean, I don't believe in God, so I would just be the wrong person. I just wanted to, show you the ropes, take you through a little test drive, but.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right, so who's gonna be the right person to prove to me God exists?
Probably God.
God. In this life, who's gonna be the right person that's gonna prove to me God exists?
Do you accept classical logic?
What the fuck is like? I don't even think like this is an actual thing. Like, what the fuck is classical?
Do you accept classical logic?
Yeah. Explicate the view. Explicate the view, please.
Oh, bro, that's the like.
Do you hold to the 3 laws of logic?
Yeah, sure. Yes, I hold to the 3 laws of logic. Yes.
Okay, you understand that the three laws of logic entail that if there are any true or actual contradictions, then that leads to explosion, right?
Yeah, like I don't think like
Which means all propositions are true. Correct?
or of the three laws of logic. Yeah.
All right. So if there are any actual contradictions, then all propositions are true. You've already agreed to that. The liar's paradox is an actual contradiction, and God exists as a proposition. Therefore, God exists as true.
Yeah.
I accept your concession.
What's gonna be the argument to the liar's paradox, and could you explicate the view? Like, see, like you're not like this doesn't work on me here.
It's talking about the falsity. It's about talking about the falsity of the sentence that it's referring to, which is itself, and it's going to be both true and false in that reference, which is contradictory. Thank you.
Okay. So that's what the liar's paradox is. It's true and false.
Well, the liar's paradox is simply this sentence is false.
This sentence is false. Okay.
Right.
And then he's saying God is true. So therefore,
well, let's just wait. I actually want to hear your thoughts on that real quick because
I think this is so dumb fuck, bro. Like I don't know.
Do you think that like you know what propositions are, obviously, right?
Yeah, just like basic like statements, I guess.
What? Yeah. Well, more specifically, it's the content of statements that can be capable of being true.
The subject combined with the predicate.
Well, no, it's the content of those statements. It's not the statements.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So, in the liar's paradox, CH, can you just evaluate that as being proposition or not, just real quick? I just want to hear you think out loud. I'm not trolling you at all.
Yeah. No, I know. Okay, so you're asking me if the liar's paradox is a proposition. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. Like this sentence is false. Do you think that's propositional?
Let's see here.
All right, I'm gonna go back to work. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Wit. Love you.
Have fun counting all the dollars.
Have fun counting pennies and nickels.
All right, if we're gonna say that like this is a proposition, I would grant. Actually, no, it's not indexed to anything. So I don't even think it would be a good.
It's indexed to the sentence it's referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but like
the
thing itself is not indexed to anything.
Zach is really trying to help you.
Well, I'm not.
Just listen to what
I'm
Zach.
not being
Jack, who am I talking
anyway.
to? Zach or you?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I was saying you should listen to Zach. He's trying to help you.
Yeah, I'm talking to Zach though. I can like evaluate myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it Wednesday? Like,
is it Wednesday?
Yeah, that's indexed to something, but that's not capable of being true or false. Right?
Yeah.
So, just, like, keep that in mind and just think through, like, what would the propositional content of the like, say you have this semantic content, right? This sentence is false.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way that it's like self-referential, right? So it is indexing something, mainly the content of the own like semantic construction. But is it capable of being true or false?
No.
I don't think so either.
So
you're wrong.
Sage's argument is a dumb fuck argument.
Well,
it's capable of being true and false. It's capable
the
of being
sentence
true and
is false. Okay, wait.
This critique doesn't work.
Okay, wait. Let's just do it. Let's just like take it here. Okay, so Sage, what do you take true to be? What do you take true to be? You could just index it to another word if you want to.
True.
Yeah.
I usually go with correspondence theory.
No, I'm asking. What do you think the definition of true is? I don't care about your theory. I'm sorry. Like.
Yeah, that's just
that is the
theory.
definition.
Okay, explicate the view. Explicate the view.
That if a statement corresponds with reality, then that statement is true.
Okay, so let's like take it this way, right? Okay, so somebody accused me of grape. They said you raped this person. Okay, it corresponds with reality. This is possible within the three laws of logic. Yes, this can happen. Is it true that I raped this person?
Well, you said it corresponds with reality, so yes, it would be true.
Yes, it would be true.
If you graping somebody corresponded with reality, then in reality you would have graped somebody. Yeah, that's what that means. But
no, this is just not true. I don't.
Well, then you're equivocating.
Equivocating?
Yeah, you're equivocating, because what Sage means by corresponds to reality just means something along the lines of takes place in reality, is observable in reality. is acquirable
As
by the data
actualized.
that reality gives
Yeah,
us.
it can. Yeah, it can. Yeah, I grant this is something that can
So you're-
happen.
Not
so
that
then
it's
for you to say
possible that it
for you to
does
say
it, that
it
it actually
exactly.
does.
For you
No,
to say
this-
that you mean something different is just an equivocation fallacy.
Yeah, no, I'm saying right.
You're doing category error. You're doing category error. You're
I
saying
don't even
that
think this is true.
you're saying that correspondence only applies to potential or can apply to potential stuff, right? Probability. It's anything that can happen.
Wait,
This is
Sage,
not
are you
about
gonna
what
keep
can
running
happen.
from me on the
This-
God argument or no? I don't
this
think
is
like you
not
could just.
about- this is
I don't
not-
think. Wait, I'm just saying.
this is
I'm
not
just
about
saying.
what
I don't think
can
you could just
happen.
make a statement and then just like run. Like okay,
This
Sage.
is-
Wait, Sage,
I'm
let me
not
just
running.
tell you what you did. Okay, so wait, no, let me tell you what you did. So you just said that.
Oh my
You just
God.
said like your one premises and then said
Kylo, you need to get better people in here.
Here
you just said your
comes
one
the
premise.
KG rhetoric again.
Bro, he said explicate the view.
Speak again. So Sage.
Wonder how many times he's going to say
You asked me a
explicate
question and I'm trying to help you.
Zach, you
About
teach. You're a teacher, aren't
10%
you?
less than he says dumb fuck.
Okay, sure.
Correspondence is not possible world semantics.
Yeah, that's not.
Well,
Correspondence just means like because you could dig into like the nitty gritty of like what's the correspondence relation. Like you could do something like that, but really they just mean that if it matches reality. Like if you say the cat's on the mat wearing a hat, and you look on the mat and there's a cat wearing a hat, that's going to be true. And if that's not the case, then it's going to be false. That's just super simple. It's raining outside. You look outside. If it is in fact raining outside, then it's true. If it is not in fact raining outside, then it is false. If it matches reality, it's true. If it doesn't match reality, it's false.
Yeah, sure, but
Okay.
I don't see how this even like what's gonna be the
Would you prefer a deflationary position?
Is that sentence actually false
deflationary?
or is
Wait,
it actually
Matthew,
true?
Matthew, I feel like you picked up some words and then decided to argue. I don't want to like actually.
Well, Sage, here's the interesting
Man, that's
question.
ironic.
Would
right?
would you prefer
Answer
a
is yes.
deflationary position was a question?
Wait,
explicate
here's the
view.
question that's interesting to me. Do you think that this sentence is false corresponds with reality?
It would depend on what other metaphysical positions you have.
But well, maybe I'm just taking you a little bit too seriously because you might be trolling. But do you think that
I
the
am
Liar's
trolling,
paradox? Oh, okay. Sorry,
I
fell for it.
I might have to reject parts of classical logic for it in order to make it not lead to explosion. But I think it works.
But you think that so you think that there exists at least one true contradiction?
Yeah. So like we're gonna have to find some way to make it not a contradiction, or in order to make
I just want Sage to run the
don't
argument
lead
with
to-
God with me without saying.
I already did.
Yeah, no, okay, wait, like Sage, let me tell you what you did, okay? So,
I mean, I can give you the answer if you want, but
all right, okay,
you
I'll
don't
just
seem to
like
my
so Sage. So you
answers.
said okay, so you said a statement and then said I conceded. I'm not
Mike
getting
down, I was
how
talking to Zach.
Do you remember what the statement was?
he was talking about liar's paradox, and he said God is true, and if he can exist like index to the laws of logic, it's either true or false. But I would just take it to be the case that it would just be false. So I
I've never
would
been eisegeted
Okay,
that
so
bad
I know you
before.
only joined KG like a week ago, but you need to learn how to steel man a position a little bit better if you want to use.
Matthew, we can run it too. What's your argument for God? God.
Matt.
Oh yeah,
well, Matthew's not really a
like
debater. He's more
repeat
of like
Sage's position.
Matthew's more of like a cheerleader, so he doesn't even debate really.
Yeah, so then Matthew, if you don't debate, then
So
that sucks.
yeah, if a contradiction exists,
Okay.
then you have an explosion, making all propositions true. God is true is a proposition, so if there is a contradiction, a true contradiction, then God would be true, correct?
But there is a true contradiction.
Holy shit!
Where's
He's
your
Flintz,
a-
I
paper,
haven't
Josh?
seen you. I haven't seen you in a hot minute, Flintz. Where you been?
Yo, good shit on your paper, dog.
I've been lurking.
By being muted.
Well, yeah, because you're not interesting.
Because they're talking to
Why haven't you
somebody
sent it
else
to me,
that's
Zach?
more
No,
important.
I've been on.
Fletcher?
I've been in Hyderabad.
You've been.
Yo, I saw your paper, dude. Good shit.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Oh, did you actually publish?
It's under peer review right now.
Wow, fucking sweet,
That's
dude.
badass, man. I'd love to
Congratulations.
see it if
I remember
if
a
I get a
promise that you were
chance.
going to send it to me.
Yo,
What's
Fletcher,
that?
this guy CH is saying that the liar's paradox is propositional. I mean,
Well, you can have a
Yeah, I think it
a
is.
local contradiction without having a global contradiction. You have pair consistent logics, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, is there anywhere in the world where it wouldn't be true or wouldn't work?
I was going to say you can have a semantic contradiction without having a true contradiction as well.
Yeah.
Again, it's just going to be.
Yeah, it's not about where
what
the
you discussed.
contradiction is.
Well, also, CH was saying that he thinks that correspondence theory is gibberish, but it nevertheless entails pragmatism about truth claims. I mean, have you ever heard something so confused?
I never said
Yo,
this.
CH.
I did chuckle at that. I do have to admit.
You died like a dog.
I don't think like in like one
being
of
dragged on a leash.
I don't think one of y'all like give
How
him,
old
like,
is
a
this
solid
guy?
argument here.
The frog
18.
being boiled doesn't
I don't
realize
think
it's
you have the
being
training
boiled when
or
the
knowledge
heat's
to make
brought up
assessments
slowly.
about this type of stuff.
Yeah, Sage, so Sage, let me tell you what you did, okay? So you just made a statement and then said I conceded. I don't see how this is an argument.
Well,
This is
he's
like dumb
speaking
talk.
on your
It's
behalf.
entailed by your
as
commitments.
your major.
Yeah, no. He just made a statement that like that was it's like nothing
Entailed
else.
by your commitments.
Yeah, but it was like obvious and apparent to everyone. So
Yeah, wait, how? Wait, when you reference
my
obvious,
God.
are you saying that this is axiomatic?
Why did I say it's axiomatic?
Yeah, obvious would
Axiomatic
just,
means apparent to everyone.
yeah, wait, obvious would just be index.
Why are axioms
show.
apparent to everyone?
Yeah, he said that, not me. Okay, yeah,
You said that.
No, I didn't. I never said that.
You
He
did.
said-
You just
No.
said that.
I never.
Your
Okay,
face
wait,
said that.
Jack, you're not about to lie
I
and
heard
say that
it.
you never said that, Jack. You literally said that,
You said
Jack.
that.
Wait,
I
you
did.
mean
I'm not even
Jack-
talking. I'm not even talking right now.
Explicated
Okay, no,
everything
okay,
incorrectly.
we're not gonna.
I
Rage
wasn't even talking.
All right, I
What the
never
fuck you
said
talking
that
about?
axioms are apparent to everyone. We're not gonna rage bait me here.
No, what
Okay?
happened was Flenser said it was apparent to everybody, and you asked if that meant it was axiomatic.
Are you
Well, that's
Meaning
also
you're
not true.
implying that an axiom is apparent to
I
everyone,
never
which
said
is
this.
just
Okay, we're not gonna rage bait.
Now I disagree with
incorrect.
everyone now.
Wait, we're not gonna rage bait me here, okay? So,
Wait, CH, are you getting upset?
am I getting? I mean, I feel like I'm being rage baited. Y'all just said something I never said.
I'd be more likely to
That's
gaslight
a
you
dodge.
than
I
rage
think
bait you, but that's
everybody
okay.
agrees that you said that.
I know. Okay, wait. Who? Okay, so like somebody else said something, and they're gonna keep lying and like keep like.
I mean, you're just begging the question, right?
Yeah.
What does lying mean?
That's what's under debate.
What does lying mean, KG?
Oh, so we're just rage baiting me collectively now. Okay.
Were
you
you
said we
admitting to
weren't-
being rage
Wait, you
baited?
said we weren't going to do that. So if you're saying now we are doing that, then that's another blunder.
No, when I say
Can you go
we're,
ahead
when I
and
say
define begging the question?
okay, wait. So we're just rage.
Can you
baiting
go ahead
people.
and beg me while I'm defining the question?
I thought he was talking to me, so I want to know what he means by lying. What's a lie?
No, like when you're saying something that's like,
Oh, so you
This-
can't write a lie?
are you
Yeah,
gonna?
exactly. Yeah.
Can I
So
finish?
stupid.
Hey, can I
Yeah.
finish?
Yeah.
They
Can I
dumbass,
finish?
Type a lie?
dumbass.
Oh my
I don't
God.
even get to
Blunder
finish my
number
statements.
what number are we on now?
It's the
Zach?
infinity
Hey,
blunder,
let's
bro.
let him finish his bad position, then we can all laugh.
Yeah, wait, Sage, you told me a statement and then like you just said I conceded.
What is the definition of lie? What makes something a lie to you?
Yeah,
what
stop
makes something
dodging.
a lie?
Yeah, stop dodging, bro.
Can I ask how am I dodging?
I'm because I'm giving you one final
Because
chance.
I asked you to
Can
tell us
you
what
dodge
you mean by
number two?
lie,
sound
and you
argument
asked
that establishes
now
that a person is
how you're
delusional in virtue of their
Your
gender
task
and
is-
sex differing. Can you do it? You have one shot. Yes or no.
To me it would just be subjectiveness, false.
To me, yes, subject. Come on, yes or no?
Subjectiveness?
Stun lock.
How is me saying a word stun locked? Go ahead.
I thought your task
It was
was
the stuttering beforehand.
Part.
I think y'all are confused and y'all are all
You're
low
accusing people of
There-
being
there
liars.
is
Definitely
person
somebody up
say-
here that's confused.
What makes them liars?
Yeah.
This guy,
It would
this
just
guy
be-
feels like my little brother. So fun.
This guy feels like My Little Pony.
that was-
Zach, aren't you
I
a
dress
teacher,
up
bro?
my little brother in My Little Pony.
I don't think
rhetorically.
this is. I don't
What'd
think
you say,
this is.
Jack?
Zach, aren't you a teacher?
I don't think this is funny. I'm not.
Well, I feel like one right now.
Well, I was gonna say,
Actually,
that's not fair.
I'll answer what a lie is after somebody gives me a God argument without just saying I conceded without having to
You're
ask.
giving
what
me a
argument?
argument. Tell me what
But
you
wait,
think a
didn't
lie
you
is.
already concede?
Yeah,
Wait, you already
so,
conceded
wait.
to a gut argument.
No, he
Here-
said
here's
he
an
just said
argument.
I conceded when I never even like got an argument. What's
Sounds like a concession.
Here's
to
an
me.
Entailed that
argument.
you conceded. By
It's
the
You
way
actually
entailed-
took
received-
earlier.
it's
That's why I asked
entailed?
you those
Wait,
questions I
no,
asked.
Sage. I'm not gonna let you run from this.
Well,
man.
bro
How is this
denied.
entailed?
Bro denied the factivity of knowledge earlier.
It's entailed.
Are you crying?
It's entailed by the commitments that you took. You took
Hey,
that
Gigi.
classical logic is true, and that
I'm still alive. No, I'm
contradictions
I'm
lead
asking.
to
No, I'm
explosion.
asking the
So
argument.
if there is a contradiction, then there is explosion. That's a concession.
Gigi,
Did we get an age check on
Domain
this?
expansion.
Or are we not
Is
doing
it
that
void?
because he's fun?
Wait, Yuji Ichidori is here.
Oh, they made an age check. He gave
Oh,
the
yeah.
proper date to say that he's 18.
That finger?
Nobody
That
believes
finger? I
he's
hate that thing.
18,
How
but
old are
he
you,
gave the
GG?
correct.
These
He
puberty
gave the correct
blockers are
answer.
real.
That
so-
finger? Sorry, I ate that finger.
All right.
Sorry.
Cool.
GG, tell us how old you are or I'm dropping you.
Who?
Ooh.
G.
Yeah, I take this as a concession from the big KG. another win for the KG. Yeah.
Here, wait. Here's another argument for you, CH.
Why do you take it as a concession?
If somebody has evidence for X, then they're justified in believing X. There exists some person that has evidence for X, where X is the proposition that God exists. Therefore, somebody is justified in believing the proposition X, where X is just the proposition that God exists.
Okay.
What do you deny? That's valid. You think the premise
Are
is
you?
true?
Can I speak here?
Obviously.
Okay, so
Why are you
Yeah,
I mean,
asking
I would
stupid
I would
questions?
That remains to
happily
be seen.
concede
Yes,
to
you
that
can
argument.
speak.
yeah. Can I
Can I
speak?
speak? It's a
Can I speak?
performative
He
contradiction.
said. Yeah, exactly. Can I speak? He
Under what
fucking
modality?
said. He said. Yeah. Good.
if we're gonna rage bait, I'm not gonna like engage with your conversation.
Are you getting mad?
That's
I
patently
mean, I can
false.
make this easy. I would
that's
just simply
false.
concede to what he just said.
Another
I just
performative
gave you. I
contradiction.
gave you a sound argument.
Okay,
that
so-
delivered. Yeah. Go ahead.
There's
I
a
don't
sound
even
and valid argument for what he said.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Matthew? What's the
His
sound
conclusion
argument?
necessarily followed.
This
Yeah,
one?
a sound argument where all the premises are like accepted.
Matthew, don't fumble
Accepted.
this. No,
You-
Okay,
that's
so
not what it
if I
means.
said grape is good and everybody in the room accepted it, is that a sound argument?
They would find it to be sound.
Depends
wouldn't
what the form of the argument is.
Yeah, it does.
You just described a state of affairs. That's
And-
not an
yeah.
argument.
and the
God,
commitments
blunder number
behind it.
what?
they? So,
Infinity plus one?
Yeah, infinity plus one.
do you
Yeah,
not
no, it's an
concede
index.
to the
He's
argument
now-
that he
he's now-
just
It's index.
presented?
It's index.
He's now the set of all blunders and the set itself.
It's index
feel like
to
we're
it being a dumb
sitting on
fuck
you right now.
statement.
Do you or do you not like concede to the argument he just gave?
No.
Okay,
what
why not?
premise
Wait,
you
what do
deny?
you-
Wait,
what
wait,
you
wait,
reject?
wait. Could we restate it? Because I feel like everybody's been like chatting. So.
Yeah, but I will restate it after you give me your best attempt at restating it. Go ahead. I just want to know that you're not wasting my time. Go ahead.
You're basically saying that if somebody like finds it just to be true, then like that would make it just to be true. I don't
No.
like. Yeah,
I
no,
said-
I know. I know. I don't know what you're saying, so I'm asking you to restate it. What? Come on now.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. I mean, I just think that was a bit uncharitable. What I said was, if it's the case that somebody has evidence for X and they're justified in believing X, premise 2, there exists at least one person that has a belief in X, or that has
Wait.
evidence of X.
I don't think this would hold unless we know the evidence for X. Right? It's like an example.
Yeah. Well, you can just wait till I deliver the argument, then ask there for the evidence.
Yeah, I'm gonna
for
fry you, bitch. I'm gonna fucking fry you. Bro.
that. Yeah.
I'm already.
I'm
know
gonna
fry you.
pants down kiss you in this debate right now.
I already know I'm gonna fry you. Bro.
You're gonna get 200 pumped in this.
It
combo.
just makes sense. I'm gonna.
He's
fry
gonna
you.
make sure
It
he
just
docks
makes
with
sense.
you
What are you,
later.
phenomenal conservative?
It just makes sense. I'm gonna. Fry
It just
you.
makes sense to you, and so
The
you're justified.
content of the evidence isn't important.
Is anybody else KG in here and wants to join?
Yeah. So listen up, okay?
I'm
The
alarmed.
argument was.
I don't even-
Is anyone else here knowledge
The
gapped?
argument was, if somebody has evidence for X and they're justified in believing X, there exists at
That's
least
a
one person
condition.
who has evidence for X, where X is the proposition that God exists. Therefore, there exists at least one person who's justified in believing X, where X is the proposition that God exists. Go ahead. What do you deny?
Okay.
That sounds
Yeah.
valid.
Sure, they're
I
justified
would
in
concede to
believing
that
it.
quite literally.
Are you gonna let me
So you-
speak? Okay.
I just
okay.
like-
Wait, you
Yeah,
can
wait,
see
can
it's
I
valid
speak?
though,
Can I
right? We gotta
speak?
go
Okay, can I
slow.
speak? Can I
Obviously,
speak?
you
Can I
can
speak?
be.
Can I speak? Can I speak? Can I
Go ahead,
speak?
go ahead,
Can I
go
speak?
ahead.
Okay, so yeah, sure, there is. Like I don't see like how this would push that God
So
exists.
you agree that there
because
exists at least one person where they believe in X,
that they believe God exists.
where they have evidence of X? Yeah.
Yeah, I would need to know the said evidence if it's gonna push forward that God exists.
Wait, but you agree
Wait, what does that have to do
if
with
I
the
could
validity?
provide
I never
you
even
evidence-
agreed to anything. Can we?
You wait, but you agree that
He's-
if I could provide you evidence, right, then that argument would be sound, right?
if you can provide me evidence,
Yeah.
then it would be sound.
Yeah.
It would depend on the said evidence.
Really?
No, it depends on the person that's accepting the belief.
Yeah. That's not stipulating the argument that
It has nothing.
All right,
It's not indexed to you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the said evidence.
Blunder
Well,
number.
yeah. So the set
I
of
can't
evidence is
remember.
that there's a convergence of opinion on philosophers upon the opinion, where the conclusion of that opinion is that God exists, and as we know, mass convergence of expert opinion is probability raising.
Yeah, I don't see
And
why.
if evidence is just that which raises probability, then that would be evidence.
Yeah, I don't. This is so like stupid. I don't see why.
Oh, that's a great rebuttal.
Okay, are you gonna let me
Yeah.
I
finish?
really
or are
like
you
you
gonna?
brought out your
Okay,
A
are we
game
gonna
for that
raise?
one.
Wait, are we gonna
So
raise
is-
rate the
is
big
the
CH? Or are we gonna let me finish? Are we gonna let me
Is
finish?
the
You look
a
Yeah, what's the
Well,
argument?
don't start with your worst material.
Okay, what's the argument for why? Because philosophers believe in it, I should believe in it, or it should push out that a
that
God
wasn't
does
the
exist.
proposition?
Or
That
no,
wasn't
no,
the
no, yeah, no,
proposition
but
being
He's
made,
asking
was
for a
it?
I believing
supplementary
it would
argument.
just, I believing it would
Yeah,
just
so-
like push out that God exists.
Yeah, can I just do like a Socratic form of this argument as like an intuition pump?
Who's Christian here?
Wait, sorry, Zero.
I
One
don't think
second.
anyone is.
Yo, CH, can I just give you like a Socratic intuition
Why
pump?
is this right here guy
Yo,
talking?
yo, Zero. Yo, just pipe down, okay?
Yo, I'm right here. Did you
Yeah,
hear what I
just pipe
said?
down. Yeah.
Are you speaking? Are
Yeah,
you
just-
religious?
Are you right here, right
I'm
now?
not religious. I'm not religious. Why?
CH, what are you guys talking about?
We're talking about if God exists.
All right, so I'm just gonna give you an intuition pump. That guy wouldn't pipe down. He can come back up when he behaves.
Yeah, Zero, come back up. Just don't like.
Yeah, he can
talk
come back up.
stuff
I'm
like
not.
that,
I'm not saying
okay?
he can't.
Just
He
don't
just got up
say
and
I
started
anything.
wouldn't let him back up.
And
Yeah,
after
he
you
back up
finish
to-
it,
he
after
does
you
this-
finish,
he did this all night last night.
CH, you're sprinting away from the substance right now.
Okay, just
Yeah. Okay. Lock in. I'm gonna ask you this question, and I'm gonna see if you intuit the same conclusion that I do. Okay. Ready?
okay.
Let's say you have world A where there's 1 trillion people in it, and one person believes that there's a dog outside. Okay. Now you have world B, and everybody in that world believes that there's a dog outside except for one person. In which world is it more likely that there's a dog outside?
Yeah, I would need reason being to believe that the 1 trillion people.
That's not what he's asking.
That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah, it would just be undefined unless I get the
You don't think belief is
context.
probability raising?
I would need an argument as to why, and I would need the context that would further push out. as to
Right,
why.
I know that you
gave
said
you the
you need an
argument.
argument. That's why I gave you this intuition pump. I can give I can try and give like a formalized version.
Yeah,
of
no,
this
you're just telling me what's at stake here. You have to give me the actual argument. as
Yeah,
to
I'm
why.
saying, do you have any intuition as to which world there would be more likely to be a dog outside?
No,
Or are they both
I would
equal?
just hold
Are they-
undefined.
Are they both equal?
Wait, Zero, could you record me or like somebody?
Are they
record
both
me on
equal?
this? Are they both equal?
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
don't think the intuition pump
I
is pumping
really
hard
don't
enough.
think you want this
Yeah.
See, look,
recorded.
here, look.
Is it-
No,
Imagine
is it
this.
likely?
I'm going to
I
take
want this
Zach's.
conversation. I think
I'm going to take
fine.
Zach's intuition pump and supercharge it. Okay. You find yourself magically teleported into a room, right? You can't see
Wait,
out
can I
of
argue
the
with
room.
Zach here?
There are no windows. Shut up.
2v1, are we serious?
Shut up. I'm helping. I'm using the same argument and I'm supercharging it so it'll get through your
2v1
dense
here.
skull.
2v1 here.
No. It's tag team.
Zach.
The other guy just got tagged.
I'm arguing
It's
you.
just
He's
me.
trying to help you.
Look, you get magically teleported into a room. There are no windows, but there's like 60 people in there. There's one door. You go to walk out the door and they all start yelling at you. No,
let's
don't
zero
go out
up
that
since we're on
door.
2v1.
Shut up. Don't go out that door. There's a human eating monster out there. Does that change your belief about whether there is or isn't a human eating monster outside that door at all?
Nah, not really.
Okay,
I don't-
go out and get fucking eaten, you moron.
Yeah, so we don't even like. I feel like I'm
Yo,
flying
bro, you're like a reductio rodeo.
I really hope somebody was recording that.
here. Wait, no. wait, Zero, record me, please. Zero, record me.
Yo, that's a reductio rodeo.
I don't. All right, are you gonna run or are you gonna like get back to the argument here?
Yeah, I
Take
can
an
try to
L.
formalize it for you.
No.
You don't even know what running is.
I hear what's like. I hear what's being said. I just
Yeah.
need
I like you ran from my argument and you've moved on.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
so,
sure, bro.
Wait,
Okay.
CH, let me just ask you this, okay?
Mhm.
Do you think that like let's say that there's some biological phenomena, okay?
Mhm.
And there's like the world's best biologist
Okay.
forms an opinion about it. And let's say they say it's overall harmful for the human body. Do you think that that raises the probability that it's harmful for the human body?
It's not given. It's not. Let's see here. Let's see.
That's not what he asked.
Okay, wait. Okay, it would. Okay, are you gonna? Okay. Thank you. Okay, sorry. Like, I would need what he's like leading to this conclusion. It's like an example.
No, you wouldn't.
Wait. Pause.
you
Wait. Pause. Let me speak. Okay.
Okay.
An example.
I
Let's just say
understand.
let's just
I
say
understand what you're
this
asking.
guy's-
I can give that to you. Ready?
Wait, no. I need to like finish. Like, give my. Okay.
Okay,
So an example.
tell me everything
Let's say
you need.
let's say you just woke up and then said like, oh yeah, go drink this, and then you're gonna like like that's gonna be the cure for cancer. Obviously, I'm not gonna believe in this. I would need reason being.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
And that would be an
So
That wasn't his thought experiment.
Wait, I understand where I fell short now, and I'll restate the question. Okay.
Yeah, at least somebody knows.
Yeah, sure. Let's say that there's some biological phenomena, and the world's leading biologists comes to a conclusion about that phenomena. Let's just say that they come to a conclusion that overall it's harmful for the human body.
Yeah.
Ceteris paribus.
Ceteris paribus. That means explicate the view, or is this what?
Do you know what ceteris paribus means?
I'm telling you to explicate the view.
Yeah, ceteris paribus just means without all that dumb shit that you said. Okay, it means all else equal.
All else equal.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So, without any extra considerations, only the considerations I've outlined in the hypothetical, do you think it raises the probability that the biological phenomena is overall harmful to the human body?
And he came to this. I mean, coming to the conclusion is like gonna like imply that he had reason being, or at least like did something to further prove this.
I don't think he understands the thought experiment.
I definitely do.
Yes,
Like,
yes, it does.
I'm
responding
to it like
respond. He is
responding to it perfectly. Okay.
Finish for me.
I'm
finish
not
for
convinced.
Me.
Also,
Finish
Zero,
for me?
please record me, please.
Finish for me. Finish for me.
Okay, so that would be a factor that would be leading to him getting to this conclusion that this is gonna be like gonna like cure, like, let's like index this to cancer. So he's like, I'm obviously gonna hold him said credible if he gives me reason being as to why.
Well, I think that's doing a disservice because we already know we have priors that cancer is overall harmful for the human body. But I'm okay with going for that analogy as long as you're careful with all the assumptions that you make with that. Okay.
I think I'm frying here. Like
I think so too. I think so too.
Your brain is frying.
Okay, I actually wait. Okay,
usually when people are frying,
I'm speaking.
That means because they're getting cooked.
No, you're stuttering.
Okay, I'm speaking. Okay, so Zach. Okay, so
yeah,
I understand.
Telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
Okay, I understand. Like
you're telling me a crab ran these goons?
Okay, I understand that the other people in this live. I don't think
you're telling me some young guy did what?
Okay.
I don't think like their brain are like developed enough to like even like let's say.
I don't think so. I think
have a conversation.
I think it's only you and me that are in this intellectual octagon. And
I would actually agree with that. I don't think like they can even hold an intellectual conversation with me here. So I don't think
this Josh guy especially.
Zach's not even doing rhetoric right now, so like you're so cooked.
This is level 1.
Anyway, keep going about your cancer thing. Go ahead.
This is the loading screen.
All right,
this is pre-K.
That was not funny. Like,
then why did you laugh like?
No. Wait, no. What you said was funny, Spencer. But what Matthew said.
Damn right. Yeah, Matthew, funny. Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, when he's still in elementary, he doesn't find pre-K funny. But once you're an adult,
that's good. That's good. That's a good comeback.
You're still going on. It's not.
Yes,
funny.
So CH.
I think he redeemed
Would you say that raises the probability that the substance is overall harmful?
So if you're gonna make this like a perfect like linear like to what you're saying with like God and like people believe in God.
No. Please don't go to God yet. Please don't.
Okay, sure, I got you. But if
would you say that it raises the probability that the biological phenomena that we discovered is overall harmful to the human body?
With the biological phenomena that because if he had reason being to say this and he showed us reason being and he showed us reason being to say this.
He doesn't have to show you anything.
Yes, he does. Wait, if he's just saying this, and
do you know what ceteris paribus means?
He said not the other bullshit I said. So I said
all things being equal.
Yeah. So let's say you go. Well, of course, if he walks out in clown shoes riding a unicycle and said that cancer is bad, I'm not going to believe him. I mean, look at how the guy's dressed. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying for a fact he's the best biologist in the world, and for a fact he did the things that biologists do to observe biological phenomena, and for a fact they said, I think this is overall harmful to the human body. Only those things are mentioned.
All right, yeah, okay, so sure. And that's your philosopher argument. I don't think like they have like the capability to even like grasp.
Wait. You're on the jump around train. You're on the.
I think he's saying no. In which case, it's just a reductio.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just be clear because I don't want to be uncharitable here and cheer victory too early. Would you say that, given my thought experiment, that it raised the probability that the biological phenomena observed was overall harmful to the human body? Yes or no, or I don't know.
Raise the probability?
Yeah.
That's what evidence is.
I mean, let's see here. I mean, let's say
It's
I
not a hard
agree.
question.
I mean, if you can completely parallel this to philosophers, then I would just
Wait,
like
don't take it to philosophers, okay? Because then I'm gonna start cheering. Just
Cheering.
do the biologist thing.
Let's see.
Just answer the question yes or no, or I don't know.
I'm not sure how it would give me motivating reasons as to believing that there is.
So like, that's just that pisses me off, bro.
Yeah.
That's sad.
No, I
your
blame the education
analogy
system.
doesn't work, so then you get mad. Like, I don't see how this would piss you off.
You're not engaging in this analogy.
The reason that because I think that you're very interested in at least looking into debating, and maybe it's like a hobby of yours that's going to grow in the future, and you're going to look into these things, and you're going to learn what fallacies are, and you're going to be one of those people that incorrectly tout that somebody's doing an appeal to authority fallacy when you don't know that it's actually an appeal to improper authority fallacy. That's why it pisses me off. It pisses me off because somebody who's genuinely interested in this kind of thing is going to start with a broken foundation of reasoning. You're just not a good thinker right now.
You're in the dojo right now, man. Getting humbled.
I don't think I'm even.
I know
that's the problem.
but that's consistent with you think. Look, I'm just going to be very clear, and I'm sorry. Do you think that somebody who's bad at something, who thinks they're really good at something, knows they're bad at it? Of course not, right?
I don't think I'm a good debater. I don't think I'm up there. I know what's up there.
Okay, but then maybe this is a learning time.
No, then y'all go. I'm definitely
look. Beliefs are probability raising, especially when they're espoused from an expert in a field.
I would just need the argument to this. Come on now. I'll just
sure. The argument's going to be something like things that are logically possible are more likely to be true than things that are logical contradictions. Agents are more likely to develop beliefs about things that are logically possible. Therefore,
this is presupposing you can't just use this in a general statement here. This is presupposing that there is a logical contradiction in the other.
Yeah. Do you disagree? Do you think that there are logical contradictions?
No,
he doesn't accept universal instantiation.
Sage, I already brought you.
Look, I'm just freestyling this. That argument could be completely bad if I think about it, but I'm just saying there are things that exist that can exist, like things that aren't contradictory, and there are things that are contradictory. Agents tend to form beliefs about things that are not contradictory. Therefore, the things they form beliefs about are possible. The things that are possible just are automatically more likely to happen than things that aren't possible, because everything that is impossible has a probability of 0, right? But not everything with a probability of 0 is impossible.
Yeah, you would have to index this.
Yeah, so therefore, if one single person believes that the moon is made of cheese, it raises the probability that the moon is in fact made of cheese, even if it's a trivial amount. Correct?
All right, dude. I'm saying that you would have you can't just say this generally.
Why are you saying? You shouldn't be saying. You should be listening.
Yeah, I'm refuting what you're saying.
Oh yeah, after you're saying you're not a good debater and I teach you a lesson, you're saying I'm just going to refute that.
I'm not saying that I'm bad. I'm obviously better than y'all. It's axiomatic. I'm better than y'all. But
see, this is why you're ridiculous.
I mean, I know I'm better than
you've already asserted that you're a low-tier debater. And yet you have this confidence.
But y'all are.
What is it called again when a person who has a little bit of knowledge in a field overestimates their knowledge in the field?
I was about to say this guy
Kruger gang, DK gang.
That's what I thought.
Wait, the guy below me. I want to hear what he's saying.
It's like it's a known social phenomenon.
Wait, can the guy below me speak? He was shitting on me in the chat.
You want the guy to blow you?
Yeah. He was just shitting on me.
I think KG just kind of shortened Dunning-Kruger to the Kruger group.
Yeah, I feel like you're just mad that I'm not letting you win.
That was actually rhetorical.
Hey, Star, have you read on the argument?
I already put that shit in chat.
Have I ran?
Star, spit it out.
No, have you read it?
Run the tape.
Have you read it?
Who are you? Can I ask?
Same guy who shit on you and then talked to Apollo about him blundering.
I don't know who you are.
I was on a different account. It's fine. Listen, have you read on the argument for motion, per se?
I never debated Apollo.
Per se, per accident.
I'm not saying you debated Apollo. I said I did.
You talk. Okay, you talk
CH,
to.
why do you run?
Are you letting me? Are you letting me? Okay, so you talk.
Yeah, I'll let you speak if you answer the question that you're asked.
You talk.
Because you're not addressing the
Just
topic.
let him talk. Wait, listen.
You talk to Apollo about me. Is that what you're saying?
No, I talked to Apollo about him blundering against Hero. I was on the account with the 5 symbol. That's irrelevant. That's just to get you an idea to remember the time. It was a couple days ago.
A
Have you
couple
learned the
days
argument from
ago. This
motion
can't be
yet?
true. I don't think
It
I've
was
lost in
over
the
the
past
weekend.
days.
It was
yo,
on
CH, you're getting
Saturday.
ridiculous, bro.
It was on Saturday. I was at my friend's house. Moving on. Have you read it? Because you told me you didn't know it and you were talking shit. You
I
told me
don't.
out. So
I don't remember. Okay,
The
wait. What's
Deontay
your
argument?
what's your username?
argument from motion.
Wait, what's your username?
On
please?
the other account, it's Heavenly Speech.
Heavenly Speech. Could you like
Explicate the view? Could you explicate the view?
Could I explicate the view?
Yeah.
That's just a dumb
buzzword.
fuck reason to ask this question.
That's actually buzzwords. But listen,
Yeah, I know.
like actually, that ass. Have you read it yet? Because I remember last time you told me you didn't. And...
Just give me your premises, and then I'll like this.
Okay.
Yo,
This
bro,
is-
bro thinks that
Listen
you're
here.
trying to run
Listen,
the argument
I'll just
from
put it in a
motion right
P.
now.
I'll just put it in a P. Thank you. Listen. If a per se series cannot regress infinitely, then we must arrive at a first mover. A per se series cannot regress infinitely, therefore we must arrive at a first mover. Which premise you reject?
I'm not like saying that. I don't see how this is like
You could
index to
reject.
motion. Like, this is like mostly just like prime movers.
Yo, stop saying
Isn't it?
index. Holy shit.
Hey, why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Sometimes stop saying that.
I feel like that's like a very like
He
a word
only
that
has
could be-
half a dozen
Yeah,
buzzwords he knows.
can you reject the premise?
Don't worry about it. He's just gonna repeat
Yeah,
them
what's
again.
gonna be the argument for something that is
Something
like,
that okay.
are you
Wait,
gonna
I didn't hear the argument. What was it?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
didn't
don't.
see.
He said if a per se causal chain can't regress infinitely, there got to be a first mover. Premise 2, per se causal chains can't do that shit. Premise 3, God.
Okay.
That's the conclusion, but
Yeah, conclusion, God, yeah. Sorry, I just learned philosophy yesterday, sorry.
Yeah, I could definitely tell that. Yeah.
Bro, he knows what a
It's
chain.
sarcasm,
He knows
ding
what
dong.
type of chain I'm talking about just by the way he's talking. You have
No.
no clue.
No,
You
I know,
said
I
this
know, I
yourself.
know what you're saying here. You're
Okay,
saying,
what's a per se series?
What's the difference between a per se and a per accidens causal chain? Go ahead.
Oh, well, when I say I know what he's saying here, I'm indexing. I know like
Hey, bro's indexing.
Indexing.
What's the indexing relation?
You know, you don't get to use that word anymore.
Wait, what does
And
index
what-
mean? What does
What's
index
it? What's the
mean?
indexing relation?
No, okay, I
What
won't
does
drop
index
you. I
mean?
don't let me speak here. Like,
What
can I
does
speak?
index mean? Wait,
Okay,
before you
index
move on.
index would
He's
just be
threatening
like
us.
okay, index would just be reference to like an example. I'm really smart. Index to math, like you know what I'm saying. It would just be reference.
Wait, you just use the word index to define
Now,
index?
wait, now.
No,
listen.
I'm not. No, I'm saying an
No,
example.
he gave an example.
As
He gave
opposed
an
to being
example.
very
I
dumb.
said an
Index to
example. I
philosophy.
said an
Yeah,
example.
that was exactly. That was an example. Let's be charitable. But
Yeah,
listen,
let's-
can you tell me what a per se series is? Don't dodge around. Tell me what it is, or at least give me an example of it. You don't have to define it.
Yeah, no. When I said right, I know what you're saying here. I just know the argument that you're running. It's like it would need a prime mover, or we would just go into like infinite.
A contradiction.
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
reduces to contradiction.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good argument. I want to know like why you think we
You
need.
think it's a good argument?
Yeah, it's a really good argument. I'm not.
Yeah. So a per se series is a series where each mover in it must be moved by its previous mover. So, for
Yeah.
example, let's say I have a stick and I use that stick to move a rock. The rock does not have the principle to move. It must be moved by something else. It doesn't have that like internal principle. So, if we have a series where each thing in that series must receive motion from its previous mover, and there is no principle for that motion, then it reduces to a contradiction because all motion must come from a principle of motion.
What's the argument?
So
to
you're
this?
gonna have to say.
What's the argument to this?
What do you mean? All motion proceeds from a principle of motion.
Yeah, what's
That's
gonna be
just-
the argument to this?
That's an axiom. What the hell?
So
You don't think?
I'm
Wait,
not, I'm not
listen,
even
you
gonna
think there
grant.
can
I'm not
be-
even gonna grant. Okay, wait, no. I'm
Does
just
there exist something without a
okay. Wait,
principle?
you
That
add.
can-
Okay,
A
so,
principle is like a necessary.
Okay,
requisite or
yeah.
something.
You telling me that there's a principle? It's just begging, like what you're saying, like what's that answer,
Begging?
okay?
Oh, he was gonna
Well,
commit
I'm
to
telling
saying
you,
begging
it
the question, but
reduces
he
to
didn't
a
want to.
contradiction.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. Okay, wait, no, don't run. Okay, so
What running?
what's gonna be the argument for what you said with motion and not being able to like just like pop out of like nowhere? It's like what?
Oh, because then you fall into absurdity. You can't explain why things aren't constantly, popping in and out of
Oh, yeah,
existence.
yeah,
You
so
can't
basically-
explain
so
why
basically-
something. You can't explain why something can't come from nothing. Because
Wait,
you're
can
saying
you
that,
take
well,
Wait,
this is like a bird.
You're
Okay, wait,
literally
this is
appealing to a brute fact.
Yeah.
You're appealing to a brute flag.
Okay.
You're
So
appealing
this
to a brute
is
fact with no
okay. So this is
justification.
just gonna like pose like a type of like burden shift here. It's like you telling me,
What
right?
burden shift?
Are you gonna let me
I'm telling
finish?
you
Okay.
the critique.
Okay. Nobody
What
just lets
burden
me
shift?
finish.
I didn't tell
Can I
you to
speak?
prove something.
Okay. So wait, you telling me that I can't do something isn't telling me how you are doing this and using this in your argument. I don't even.
What do
think
you
you're
mean?
A magic 8-ball fallacy indicator?
Guys, the
Listen.
team's here, so this is all just a semantic dispute.
Yeah,
No,
listen,
I want to have
you
an
know
argument
what?
with this guy. I feel like I could fry like
No.
everybody. Yo, what
Sure,
about
but
this?
listen.
Bring me your
Yo,
best
bro said
member.
he sounds Muslim.
Wait,
what does that mean?
stop
You don't deserve
leaving
our
the
best.
topic.
I
Stop
am-
leaving the topic. Stop leaving the topic.
All right, so
Listen.
what's gonna be the argument?
You
that
just
something
told me
come
that
from
I
nothing.
burden shifted when I gave you a reductio saying that
Wait,
if you say motion can come from nothing and there can be motion without a principle, you cannot explain why there isn't constantly things
No,
popping into
I'm telling you.
existence
No.
or
Wait, I don't.
changing irrationally.
I don't
Where
think
does
this
God's
holds.
motion come from?
I don't think this holds here. Okay, so if you're gonna say that like I can't explain why this said thing can happen, like I'm not trying to. I'm just asking you why you can't. Like why you like. I'm asking
Yeah.
what's gonna be the argument for motion.
You're saying there's something wrong. What do you think is
You
wrong?
don't think you don't think motion's a thing? You don't think
No.
change
What's gonna
is
be
real?
the argument for something not being able to come from nothing? You're failing to give me this.
Wait,
Okay,
because
listen.
CH, nothing is causally
Nothing.
inert.
There's no.
Who am I gonna speak to? Is this gonna be like a 3v1 all panel?
Well,
Potency
everybody who tries to
necessarily
explain to you
inheres-
how you're wrong, you don't accept it. So I'm
It's
just thinking.
You just said
motion with per
something
se
can come
cause.
from
Wait,
nothing,
okay,
by
so
the
I
way.
can't
But
hear what.
listen, I'll
I
give
can't
you
hear
the
what,
argument.
the
I'll give you
original
the
person-
argument.
Okay.
Potency.
This isn't what I would push back
Listen,
on.
if
This is not
potency
what I would push
necessarily
back on.
inheres
Right.
in something and potency cannot inhere in nothing, then there is no potency for something to be without something. And all things come from a potency which is actualized.
Well, that's
Aside
not
from
true.
obviously, like prime mover out of like a.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not
Don't
even
lie.
gonna lie. Yeah, shut
As
up.
you have been.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've not been lying. I'm not even gonna lie. Could you just restate this? Because I feel like I could like run like a pretty much like a reductio on this shit. So
Do you think you can track it this
Okay.
time?
P1.
Yo.
Listen, P1. If potency necessarily inheres in
what do
something,
you take potency to be?
potency is gonna be a non-repugnance in real capacity in something.
So something that
Non-repugnant?
wait,
Yeah,
wait, what do
I
you?
like that. No, I like
potency is
that.
I'm not even
Yeah,
sure what
not good.
repugnance
to
means.
something's
I'm not even
nature
sure what
if it adheres in
repugnance
that thing.
means. I'm not even sure.
Repugnance means like some type of opposition, which like makes it technically impossible for something to do. Like
So you're
there's
saying
no
like potency is something that's like not a contradiction? Is that what you're taking this word to be?
no, that's a description along with what I said. It's a real capacity which is not repugnant or is not opposed to the thing's nature.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So something that's not opposed to the thing's nature. Okay. So what is this thing that we're indexing?
It's not just something not opposed to the thing's nature. You have to make sure you also say it's a real capacity.
Okay.
Because potency is something actualized. Okay, moving on. Potency necessarily inheres in something because potency relies on something that is actual. Do you agree?
Yeah, that's P2. Potency relies on something actual.
That's not even P2. That's just a principle.
Oh, just like okay. Potency relies on something that. So you're saying that something would have to exist in order to ground like what potency is, to even understand the
potency
contradiction.
must be grounded in something actual. Or else there's nothing to have a real capacity. It's impossible.
Potency must be grounded to something. I mean, I could grant you this.
Can't we just make this a lot faster?
No, I want to have a good argument with this guy. I don't really care for what you have to say here. So yeah, I can grant you this.
Okay, you don't care about
before you have a good
the
argument.
actual arrogance on this kid. Okay, listen. Moving on.
When
If
you're
you
the fucking
agree-
GOAT and when you're CH, you're gonna have a little bit of arrogance, yeah.
You're not
Keep-
CA.
keep
Bro,
going.
you got shit on by
Talk your
Veritas
shit,
and
bro.
G1, and you said it's murder to step on a plant.
Wait.
without just
Oh, I think I know
And
what
then
you're
you took
talking
that
about
back.
now. Wait, was this before? Was this before KG or was this after KG?
Yeah, he's a changed man now. Now
Wait,
he's not.
if this was-
man.
If this was before KG, I don't hold to this. I don't
Bro,
really
you're
care.
KG LARP.
If this was before KG, I don't really care about like what you have to
Yo,
say here.
what do you think
You're
about
like
like
a born again
Yo.
KG.
Yo Star?
Born again KG. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I think like Felipe Leon touches on like this principle of like everything with what is it? What does he say? He says like everything with an originating or sustaining sufficient cause has an originating or sustaining material cause, right? Couldn't you just like adopt some principle like that?
Jenny.
Yeah, you could. I think I don't see an issue with it.
Yo, KG, you see that?
Wait,
You see how you like pose an objection to a view, and then the person like evaluates it, and then just says, "Oh," and then they just truthfully just respond back to you instead of just doing all this dishonest shit that you do.
I mean, but like the thing is, like, it's hard
What's
to.
the
like,
thing? What is the thing?
Yeah, like I feel
Tell me
like
how hard it is.
everybody is like just speaking on me, so like I don't really. Like,
Well,
it's, like,
it started as a bunch of singular one-on-ones, and then you just start talking out of your ass.
What happens when you come to a train?
Wait, I'm the big fucking CH. Of course, I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, you are. You're in the center. Look at you. You're like
I'm the big fucking CH here. What's
How old
No,
are
you're
you?
like
bro?
the
Big
That's the
CA.
conductor. And you're taking it in the caboose.
You're like Usher in that one Brady Bunch video where he thinks they were gonna put him in the center, and so he's like looking
You're like-
everywhere.
rhetorically? Wait, what do you even take rhetorical to be? Sage?
I'm gonna
Wait,
come back
Sage,
on my
what do you even
alt
take
account. Just give me a
rhetorical to
second, I'll be
be?
right back.
All right, bet.
You're the rhetorical equivalent
Using
of
it the way that
Bonnie
you
Fuller.
guys are using it,
Using it the way that you guys are using it. That's the definition of rhetorical.
which is incorrect. But I am using it the way you guys are using it.
So you don't know what you're saying. You're just using it.
It's a local definition. As long as we
Yeah,
agree, that's what it
yeah.
means.
It's an
Yeah.
idiolect. Also,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm using it the way you're using it. But if you want to know what rhetorical means, it means speech that is persuasive.
Okay.
All right. I'm back.
Oh, yeah. I know who you. I
What's
know
up,
who
Dip?
you are. I know who you are now.
Well, bro's horny. He
Yeah.
remembers
So
this
you
profile pic.
remember. So you remember me. Okay.
Bro
yeah,
remembers this
I
profile pic.
We took
I
off
don't
the mask.
remember. Wait, did we have a conversation, or I'm just wondering?
You
He
said
prob-
you didn't
he
know
probably
it,
tried.
but you didn't understand it, but you
Oh
did try.
yeah,
and you
yeah,
didn't.
yeah. Oh,
Because I called you a
shit.
LARP.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
ca-
okay?
wait,
Okay,
wait,
okay. This
wait,
tracks
CH
now.
wait,
This
CH
tracks.
is
now.
capable of saying he doesn't know things and he doesn't understand them.
Yeah. Wait. Like before
That's crazy.
before KG, like I was like a really humble person. But
Here,
after
can you tell me
KG,
like five? Can you tell me 5 books you've read or 5
Wait,
papers at least?
wait.
5
Did they have
pages.
orientation?
5
Does KG?
papers.
Um,
Do you know what a
Does
paper
I
is?
KG
don't
have an
really. I don't
orientation?
really like. I mean, I read
Read.
knowledge. It's like a Michael humor book. It's like knowledge, reality, and
What'd you think of it?
Michael?
it
Did you
was
say Michael Humor?
if
Yeah.
that's his name. I can't really track
That
it.
is
Okay,
his
yeah.
name.
Okay,
Yeah, it was a pretty good book, but I'm only like
Which book by Michael Huemer did you read?
it's like a knowledge, reality, and then there's one more. I can maybe try to like. I'll just go look at it right now. Give me a second.
2 books and you're not humble. That's crazy.
Wait, how do you become less humble after KG? Like, what?
Knowledge, reality,
No,
and
What
I'm
is
not
the
so though.
orientation
KG
look
is supposed to be a study group, bro. Kylo is like a pretty humble guy. I know him. Nah, Kylo. Listen, Kylo's pretty humble when he wants to be. I can't lie. Like whenever he was talking to Block Boy, bro, this guy, he was pretty humble.
How do you
I think-
regress in humility? That's insane.
Yeah, I think that Kylo is humble when he realizes that he's outmatched.
No, he shit on Blockwood bad.
Knowledge,
reality,
It's because
reality.
before the debate, they agreed to do no rhetoric. So Kylo was actually being hella humble.
Wait, Kylo is. Like,
I've yet to hear him do any substance.
Kylo's the GOAT?
No, he actually did do substance. I can't lie.
Yeah,
He granted
I love
Blockwood's
Kylo.
like whole premise, and it didn't
You're
even-
speaking to Kylo's master right now.
I don't even think Kylo knows you. But okay.
Yeah,
I
the guy
gave
below
Kylo-
you-
I gave
the guy
Kylo's
below
life,
you,
bro.
Sage, the guy
Yeah,
below you is the reason
And then
why
he became
Kylo's
Muslim.
so
yeah,
bad.
he's the teacher. He's the disciple of your disciple. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Kylo's my disciple, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
that would
that's why
make
it's so
Yeah.
bad.
that would make
He's
that would
the-
make sense if you're a Muslim, and I don't see a lot of like Muslims in the
Have you
comments.
seen his beard?
Do you see
No.
my name?
Had Team the Dream. Yeah, you stated he was a Muslim.
You Arab, Fatima, or are you black?
He was yeah.
Or is that
Those
Yeah,
are not
Team
mutually
Talk
exclusive.
You talk.
There's
Yeah,
Afro Arabs.
It's unfortunate. Kylo could have been so good.
That's why I asked you. Are you one, the other, or both?
I don't think anybody
Yo,
here
hey, team,
except
are you
for
gonna
like.
acknowledge me shit talking you or no?
He had potential,
I can't hear you.
failed to actualize it.
Okay, okay. I don't think Matthew can actually like talk on this topic, but yeah. But
I've just
Matthew,
been
what do you
making
believe, by the
dumb
way?
jokes the whole fucking time.
I don't even think Matthew knows.
They're terrible.
Okay, wait. I would speak to anybody here except for like Sage and Matthew because I don't really hold like to what they say because like they don't.
I
They
wouldn't
don't
want to speak to
intrigue you
people
as
I
like.
lost that badly against either.
Okay. They don't really. They don't really. Okay, wait. Okay, so So what you said here, you made a statement and then
That's
said
why
I
I'm not
conceded.
going
I
back
don't
to
see
the
how that's a
abortions
loss.
basis.
Bro, that's gonna be new verbal tick for you.
Wait, do you
made a
still
statement.
think
You said I
can
conceded.
murder plants? Is that still your view?
I think he's just mad that I think he's 16.
This was before Kate.
He's
Actually, no,
not.
let's
This
watch
Matt.
guy's
this
like
schmurder
12
work, please.
maximum. He's actually 12 maximum.
I'm 18. Stop calling me 12. Okay, so
CH, are you vegan?
Say
Am I
on your
vegan?
mother's life.
Yeah, are you vegan?
I
I'm
would
just
I
like
would hate
giving
to
him the
do
benefit
that.
of doubt when I say
You would
16.
hate to do that. Why?
Wait, can I
Can
I speak for like 10 seconds? Okay, so I just want to like state some stuff.
If it was
out here.
true, why would you hate to do it?
Okay, 10
I would
seconds.
want those 10 seconds back.
Okay. So Sage
10,
and Matthew, I'm not gonna talk to you. Reason
9,
being, because I don't see y'all
8,
as smart. The guy
7,
below me.
6.
Yeah, I would talk to
Yeah,
anybody
you
here.
you
Y'all-
haven't
y'all can-
debated with me
y'all
yet,
can-
so...
Matthew, I don't
3,
know you. What do you mean I debated
2.
with you?
No, wait.
No, I said you
One.
have
let
not
him say what he was
debated
gonna
with
say,
me.
Oh, you said I've
let-
not.
Let
Okay,
him say what he
tracks.
was gonna say.
You're making some sort of conclusion without
Yeah, the
having
guy
any
below me.
knowledge of my position.
Do you think somebody making
Kinda
a
weird.
statement and then saying I conceded is like a fraud in your like view or no?
Is a fraud?
A fraud. Like he just like Sage, he just made a statement and said I conceded. I don't see how that's
You say
a
the
fraud.
frog?
I said fraud.
Let me give you an accurate assessment of what happened.
Frog?
Some new terminology.
I got him to commit to. I got to commit to
And
the
an
premises of
entailment
my
of that
proposition.
commitment.
This just didn't happen once. Wait,
Was a
right.
concession.
And then I called him out.
Zach.
We
Zach.
all
This
heard
happened?
it.
No,
We
this
all
does
heard
not
it.
happen once.
Yeah,
Wait.
it both did end.
We kind of all heard what was
That means
going
it
on.
did.
No, wait. I think Wright was the one that made me agree to anything. Sage just stated out his premise 1 and then just like said I conceded. What?
That's true.
Hey,
That's true.
Did I or did I not ask you if you are committed to the laws of logic, which you didn't know, and then I explained to you?
Yeah,
what the laws
no,
of
I
logic
do know the
were.
laws of logic. What? No, you said the classical laws of
Yeah,
logic. So I just
I
want.
said
Oh, you said
classical
you said
logic,
classical. You said
You
you
said,
said
I don't know
classical.
what that is, and then I explained what
No,
it is
wait,
and
no,
what it
say,
entails.
Wait, no, you said
Yo,
classical
CH, you
logic.
gotta clear the record up. He's poisoning your name.
Yeah, I know. Cause so Sage, you said classical logic. So I wanted to know what you would be
Dunning.
indexed to. So if
You
said,
don't know what I index to off rip of just hearing what it is?
classical logic.
Yeah.
I take it to be like the case that classical would just like entail something.
What are these buzzwords, bro? Like, it's
Bro, I
actually
just
pain
take it to be
listening
the
to you
case
talk.
that classical would entail something. Good job, man.
No, you didn't.
Yo,
I mean,
just
you
take it to be
can't.
the case that
I mean, you didn't let me
Why did you
finish.
try to
Classic
talk?
things.
That's some impressive rhetoric.
I mean, we don't even.
No,
Let me
they learned this. They learned this at the KG orientation.
We don't let me finish.
Orientation. No, but like,
Do they have like a
actually,
Zoom call
You
or
have
something?
like a lexicon of words to memorize?
yeah,
no.
it's like entail.
I
Was
just
this a
take it
Teams
to be
meeting?
the case.
Explicate.
I just take it to be the
What else they
case.
say? Oh, yeah,
But a
take it to
simple
be the
fact
case.
that
Well, it's
Needless
indexed
to
to
say.
the
Can you
expectation.
explicate that for me?
Do they use a thesaurus for these or a
I mean,
glossary?
it's so funny that like y'all actually think y'all are doing something here. Like, it's
Bro,
so
CH,
funny.
at least I'm not dogpiling
You
on you, okay?
conceded. Wait, listen. You conceded.
You're right. We agree that you are
something
nothing.
can come from nothing. And then
Yeah,
you said
wait,
that
no, I
potency
agree. I know,
adheres
wait,
an
no.
act,
Wait, no,
something
I
that's
agreed.
actual,
No, wait,
which
wait,
is
I'll tell you
already
what
a
happened.
concession and then a contradiction. What?
I'll tell you what happened. So I need the argument as to why something can't come from nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, you can give me that right now.
Okay,
if you want
okay,
me
okay.
to.
I got you. Here's the
No,
argument.
I want the guy below because like he's the one that talked on it.
Yeah,
So I'm wondering.
perfect. And in order for something to come about, you must already have some prior potentiality, which is
Well, what's the
actual, in order
arguments
for
of
it to
this,
be.
bro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
or
just
else
say,
you can't. Wait, here's the. I'll just give you a reductio. Listen, if you take that to be,
Saying
then
something
you
comes
can't
from something.
explain why things aren't in chaos. Why things aren't literally constantly in front of you, just appearing and not appearing. If the mere, not even possibility, because there's nothing to attach it to. If there's no possibility of it to be, how can it be? What? You're saying
yeah.
something impossible?
I just say it to be the case that you just begging.
The capacity to do something would be a descriptor. A position of nothingness has no descriptor, therefore it cannot occur.
Or the guy in the
Yeah,
comments,
that's
he said it's axiomatic. I want to know the condition.
It is.
It is an axiom. Here's the axiom. Nothingness is causally inert.
It does not have the potential to actualize.
Why are we reifying nothingness?
Because in order to actualize, you have to have some type of actuality. Because something cannot give or have that which it does not have the whereto to be.
Yeah.
For example,
Capacity to actualize would be a property.
Okay,
for
wait,
something
wait.
to hold a
Hey, bottom
property.
line, bottom
Are we
line.
like
trolling?
Being nothing.
Listen,
Hey,
if
bottom
you put
line, wait,
water,
you understand,
if you put a cup of
understand,
water
wait, do you
in the
understand?
microwave, if you put a cup of water in the microwave, it does not have the where to.
Oh,
it is
yeah, I'm
heated.
so
It must
happy you said
receive
that.
it from something
I'm
which
so
is
happy
already
you said that.
actual. If you
Like, I'm so
reject
happy you
that,
said this.
then you can't explain it.
Would it be
shit.
fair to say that potentiality is a state of not being the case?
No.
I'm chatting. Okay,
No.
So something's in a
more than
potential
that.
state. It
So
is
I'm
the case.
asking. Okay, so wait, bottom left. Wait, bottom
No,
left. Wait,
it's more
Shut
than
up!
just that.
Shut up, CJ.
Bro said bottom
CJ.
left. Just
So-
call him
I'm
by
just
his
saying
name.
it's more than just that.
I don't know. Oh wait, what's your name? Let's see.
It's
Wait,
Walmart.
wait, wait,
One
you
of
can
the
read it,
things
read
about
it, read it.
potentiality is that it's not the
written.
case, and if we extrapolate not the case into its abstraction,
Extrapolate.
then nothing is going to be not the case.
I don't even
The
think you're
difference
using
is
this word
whenever he says
correctly.
whenever he says extrapolate,
and
the difference is he doesn't spam it.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
using this word correctly.
No, but he
I didn't say
used that
extrapolate.
word
I didn't
as
say
a one-time
explicate. I said
descriptor.
extrapolate.
When you use words that you don't know what they mean.
Yeah,
we
wait,
constantly
Sage,
use them.
Sage. Obviously, dumb fuck. Explicate doesn't equal extrapolate. Like what? Like what do you mean you didn't use extrapolate for explicate? Like, are you stupid here? Come on.
That's not what I said.
Like,
What
this
a
doesn't even
derail.
like this doesn't even make any
Once in your
sense.
life.
This doesn't
You
even
don't
make.
know what extrapolate means.
Yeah, no,
It's
explicate.
assuming that your dumbass thinks it's the same thing. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I'm saying
Because
it's
you've
not.
used that word a lot. That's what I was pointing out. And
Yeah, I get that you're pointing this
But
out. You
anyway.
just didn't point it out correctly, but okay.
Yes, I did. Anyway,
Okay, sure.
so like if nothingness is the ultimate form of potential, and potential also must become something else, then something would come from nothing.
Such a dumb fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah, does this guy accept analytical truths or no?
Wait, let me
Accept
just
analytical
ask.
truths?
Let me ask CH a question. Do you understand the difference between nothing as a noun and nothing as a quantifier?
What do you take a quantifier to be in this?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
No way.
It's just a simple question. I don't know why you can't answer this.
No, listen, I'll admit I don't know what he means as nothing as a quantifier, but I know what a quantifier is.
Yeah, no, I said
How do
in
you
this.
not
Wait,
know
wait,
that? But you were
wait,
talking about
wait,
classical
dumb
logic
fuck.
earlier.
Wait, dumb fuck. You agree with
Are you
me?
good?
Wait, you agree with me? I said in this context, so that would obviously like
No,
entail that.
Well,
they
that's
can
actually
be-
a blunder on your part. Yeah, that's actually a
Quantifier means
blunder.
the same thing. Are you good?
Yeah, that's a blunder on your part.
That's
yeah.
a blunder on
How
your
is that
part.
a blunder? on
Yeah, I
It's a
said in this.
blunder,
I
it's a
said in this
blunder.
said context. So you accept what I'm saying without
In the
accepting what
said
I'm saying,
context,
dickhead.
is clear. Listen, the same way that somebody would ask you, is existence a quantifier or a predicate, or a quantifier or a noun? Obviously,
Wait, no, it's
dumbass,
index to
he's
this
asking
context,
you in the
dickhead.
same
Wait, you're
sense.
actually a dickhead now. Oh my god, you're
Yeah,
you
he's
Wait,
suck
actually a
now.
dickhead now.
Wait, Hatim.
Wait, you suck
Do you agree
now.
with what I'm saying? Wait, do you agree with what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense what you're saying.
Thank you.
Wait,
See, shut the hell up. The guy that made the
can you
statement, by the
re-explain
way.
what he said? Can you explain it?
Yeah, he's saying he understands what the adjective or noun means, but it doesn't understand what it combined with the other term together, what that would entail.
Perfect.
Yeah, so when I say index to this context, we're literally saying the same
Wait, so
thing.
do you know what a
dickhead.
quantifier is, Simplicator?
This has no relevance to what's actually happening.
Thank you. Shut up, you moron.
Hey, bro,
Shut up.
but I promise if it was relevant, I would define it right now. I swear I want to define it so bad.
Listen, here's the thing. I hate when people do that.
Wait,
They
Zero,
try to
I'm
say,
frying
in
these
this given
bums right
context,
now,
to
and they
make
don't
it
like
seem
they're
like
just
you know
rhetorical.
in some
Like
other
they're just
context, but
they're
you
just
clearly don't.
rhetorical here. Like they're just
Wait, it's not.
rhetorical,
Wait, okay,
and I'm
then let's
frying
get to the
these
substance.
dickheads.
Wait, then let's get to the substance. Can you define a quantifier, Simplicator?
Yeah, wait. When you give me the relevance, I will define it. Right now.
Thank you, because he's talking about nothing being a quantifier or a noun. So,
Bro,
can you
yo, CH, I'm
Yeah,
sure
no,
you
I'm
can
no,
even-
I'm saying
wait,
I'm saying
CH,
index to
I'm
what
trying
we're
to help you,
talking about.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm
I
trying to
can
help.
see it. Hey,
Yo,
Yeah,
I
no
know he would
relevance,
define
no
it. I know
relevance.
he would
Easy
define
win,
it.
easy
I think
win.
you could do this with context clues alone, bro. I think you could do it.
Yeah.
When you think about a quantifier, what things do you think of?
Wait. Could you invite SYL? He said I'm the worst debater on this app. I want to like have a conversation. With him.
that quantifies.
Maybe he's rage
This is
baiting.
question begging.
It tells
Let's
you how
focus.
many things a statement is talking about. Like all cats are men.
Something that refers to
Wait,
a
zero.
quantity
Wait, zero.
For example,
Wait, zero. Are you
things
down to run the twos with anybody?
being
on this
discussed?
call or no?
Zero,
he wants to
don't
run
save
it.
him.
Yeah,
Don't
okay,
Let's
save
focus.
him.
okay,
He's
who
trying to
wants
be a
to run the
sophist
twos
and he
with
doesn't
me
know
and
what a
Zero?
quantifier
Wait,
is.
who wants to run the twos with me and Zero? Who
What's
wants
the
to
argument? He
I'll talk
doesn't
to
know.
you.
Somebody,
There's
so
right now.
wait, let me speak for like 30 seconds. I can
No,
say this, okay?
you cut
So
me
okay,
off
so
while I was about to make a point.
so
No, you're not
okay, or
speaking.
you're gonna let me
No,
speak.
you're not
Okay,
speaking.
so they will
No, you're not
affirm.
speaking.
Wait,
you
guy,
dog.
wait. I'm gonna run away. Okay.
Listen.
Okay,
here's
wait,
the
I
thing.
gotta speak here. Come on now.
A quantifier is simply going to be telling you how many things you're ranging over. So,
Okay,
for example, an
thank you. Can I
existential
speak now?
quantifier is going to say
Shut
there
up,
exists
CH.
some x such that x is whatever, right? Once you predicate something of it.
What,
The universal
imagine
quantifier
imagine a
is not
capital
going to tell
A
you
upside
for
down.
all. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the universal. Existential is a backwards e. So now we're going to say for all x, that's a universal quantifier. It's telling you that you're ranging over all things in a set.
Yeah.
All elements within a given set.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Now you know. You're welcome for teaching.
Yeah, sure. If it's even.
Say on your mother's life you knew. Wait, say on your mother's life you knew.
Okay, wait. So.
Well, see,
say
I can
on
teach
your
you right
mother's
now.
life. Nah, say on your mother's life, bro.
CH, let me educate you.
Just like he can't say
No,
on
I
his
don't.
mother's life.
I
he's
don't.
an
Okay, wait. I don't think like I don't want to talk to anybody here but Wright and the other guy unless like y'all want to run the twos with me and Zero. Like, is that cool?
There's nothing to
What do you
talk
mean?
to Zero
There's
about.
nothing.
Is it gonna be the tops or the bottoms?
Look.
Yeah,
There's
it's
nothing to
obviously
run
gonna
the
be
twos.
about atheism versus theism. What? Come on.
Well, I'm an
There's
atheist.
nothing-
You're literally dead weight to him. I can't lie.
Yeah.
CH,
You're
CH,
literally
there's
just
nothing
dead
to,
weight. There's no point.
there's no point in running the twos because we'd have to disagree on something. Right now, it doesn't seem like we can agree on something because you don't even understand what's being said. I'm trying to educate you first.
I don't even think this tracks, but okay. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't even think this
Wait,
tracks.
what?
Bro just uses sentences.
Zero.
knowing how to define the terms that are within the question doesn't track.
You guys debate abortion?
Nah,
I don't debate abortion.
Actually, I could, but then you'd have to grant me like a Aristotelian metaphysics.
Zero, are you
Not
pro-choice or pro-life, Zero?
Because I don't usually
Pro-choice.
talk on abortion.
No, I'm pro-choice as well. So.
Oh, I'm pro-abortion.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Nah. Well,
Only
Kylo
in
is.
principle, not an act.
Debate
I don't think acts
Kylo
is
on
good
it,
in
Zero.
act.
Kylo's pro-choice, dumbass.
We don't.
I think the execution of ICE
He
is
missed.
terrible. I think
He
in
switches. He
concept
flip flops
is-
all the time. So I didn't know.
Okay. By the way,
the execution of ICE.
yeah, because I think the way they're executing like these going against illegal immigrants specifically is bad.
Oh, the way they're
with
being like.
Yeah, the way
the way that they're
literally
being
the way
like
it's
put out in
being
the
carried
world.
out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Like
Thank
in
you.
Minnesota, for example,
I think
he
those
ignored
people-
the
I think those
tactical
people
L,
deserve it.
put himself in front of the car, endangered both people. And then Alex Preddy, they literally took his pew-pew, and then while he was already maced on the ground, they started like firing at him. You know?
I think they
So
deserve
it's
it.
just the execution of it is bad. In principle, it's good for the country.
Yeah. So see.
It's bad, but what?
Yeah,
It's bad, but in principle, it's good for the country. Like just in thought.
What's the argument for that?
What's
I mean, I'm gonna think that like punishing crime is a positive, and also it frees jobs for like citizens or people that are legally in the U.S. who come
Any
here for
punishment to any
opportunities.
crime is
That
good for the
doesn't
country.
follow. That doesn't follow.
No, I don't think punishment for all crimes is necessarily good. No, but I think this crime.
You would agree. You would
I
agree
think
that
there
like
can be a good one. Yeah.
execution for shoplifting wouldn't be good for the country, right?
No, I do think that would be good for the country. What?
Execution.
You guys
Wait.
are equivocating
Wait,
on
hold
execution.
on.
You guys are equivocating on execution.
About, like, beheading,
He understands now. I'm sorry. Unaliving someone for
no.
shoplifting.
I thought you meant like
people because they're
operating.
shoplifting
I thought you meant like punishing somebody for that thing.
He's saying that having
Okay,
an
we got execution
organization
and
that
punishing
is
mixed up.
that is focused on
Because I was using
deportation of.
execution as carrying out a plan, so I thought he was using it the same way. It's just
Yeah,
equivocation.
he's saying it's good to have an
Wait,
agency
this doesn't even
for
track. Wait,
immigration
hearing got a plan.
enforcement.
How does
He's
it
saying that
track?
ICE is
What?
being used horribly.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not just enforcement; it's the appropriate enforcement, right?
What do you mean by
Something
appropriate
that meets the
David,
crime.
what's up?
What's good?
Who affirms that
that fits
ICE
the
is
crime.
What's good? I know I have aura, guys. I know I have aura.
Wait, I already
You don't have
fried
to
David
steal
like
my
multiple
name.
times. So let's.
who's pro-ICE here?
Wait, David knows I'm like a fucking goat, but y'all.
I
just
think
don't
I
know
think
it.
it's I think ice is the most important thing you can.
What
bring
is it with
to,
the
like,
self glaze? Hold up, pause.
Wait, David, you know I'm the fucking goat, bro. You already know.
How old are
Can the
you?
goat? Wait, listen. Can the goat define a per-accident series?
A per-accidence?
Yeah,
Yeah,
per-accident.
the fucking goat will just not define stuff that don't have relevance. So when you give me the relevance,
So
it's
the
not define
goat,
a said
so the
word.
greatest of all time, doesn't know something that somebody that would be below him knows. Okay, perfect.
I don't think this even
That
tracks.
perfect. Listen,
I
that
think it's
perfect.
just indicating that he's like trying to stick to substance. That's why
Yeah,
he's
well,
asking
it's-
for
I
a
don't
lot
even
of
think
Wait,
this
what's
tracks.
the
Yeah,
subject?
Zero.
We're
Stop
just
trying to
rambling
save
here.
him. Come on, bro.
He asked.
I'm the goat because I'm
Perfectly, it's
2v2
perfectly
cool
in
guy.
substance to what he just said, by the way.
What? Hold on. We forgot about the teaching moment. CH.
Yo, CH, a per accident's causal chain would just be like your family tree or something like that.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
each chain is not
Each
dependent on-
subsequent mover.
Yeah,
has
the
its own
goat
principal
just like talk on stuff that don't have a substance to the conversation.
It does though, because
So
it's talking.
You're
against
saying
the
it
point
in
you
like
made.
a-
What are you
Ooh,
talking
that's
about?
hard. That's
That's
hard.
perfectly in
So
substance.
if it was indexed to the conversation,
Or
CH.
two, that's hard.
It
Yeah,
is
so-
indexed to
so
the claim you made.
in
What
what
are you
world-
talking
the
about?
claim. I said the conversation, dickhead.
In what
I'm
world?
talking about
Is the
current
claim not a
conversation.
part of the conversation?
Yeah, no,
or
I'm
what?
talking about the conversation at hand right now, which I'm
Wait,
not
so
having.
wait.
What?
So the claim isn't a
Tracking
part of the
error,
Yeah, no,
conversation.
wait. So the
You
claim I
made a
made,
claim.
the claim
you
I
made a
made,
claim
like,
about the example posited.
yeah, no, the
and
claim
then
I
you went
made
on to
like
start a
20
new
minutes ago would
conversation
not
and
have
said it's not
index to
relevant
what's
to
at
the
hand
current
right now.
conversation you just made, and therefore
wait,
that leads
I think
to
I
a
want
relevant
people
to
to
the
start
previous
talking
proposition.
because
Hey,
I
are
think
you
that
letting me
it's
speak?
funny
Okay, so
that everybody
Wow.
is talking, and
Wow.
Sage and Hasim, if you could.
okay, so the claim I made like 30 minutes ago would just have no relevance to what's at
Not
hand
30
right
minutes
now.
ago. It was like a minute ago. About
A minute? No,
Not even-
wait, are you lying here? Wait,
I
Zero,
said
did I even?
about a
lying
minute.
here?
You just said you're the goat.
Hold on, guys. Let's relax.
Yeah.
Word two.
All right, who
Let's
muted me?
relax. Let's relax. Let's relax. Let's relax, please. Let's just.
I
This
said
is
all
weird.
right. I said all right.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Chill.
Bro, what is
So-
that awful noise I hear?
Please.
I don't know, but I'm making some ramen right now, bro. I'm about to eat good.
Let's. I just want to know. I just want to
Wait,
try to
Ramen?
I
is
just want to
anybody,
teach.
is anybody vegan?
Yeah.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Who's vegan? Who's vegan?
Yeah, vegans. Bro, get them out.
Obviously, veganism's the right choice, correct?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Oh, you, bro, you don't
What's
give
the
a shit
argument?
about people.
What?
You don't give a shit
I'm
about
who?
people.
No,
About people?
right.
How does that follow?
We don't care about people.
No,
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm
base
eating
Catholic.
raw ramen right
Wait,
now.
Zero.
bro.
What do you mean? How does that
Good.
follow?
How does it follow that being vegan means you're not caring about people?
Because you support the mass slaughter of people.
How does that follow?
Because you probably buy corpses from Whole Foods and things like that.
Of course
By
not.
people here, I don't mean humans, right?
And see how you saying probably and presupposing what he does, like even like follows with like what he's trying to like ask you. He's asking how it follows.
Wait. Yo, can you go on mute for real quick? Just real
I
quick.
got you.
Bro,
Don't worry. I'll
Yeah,
are
just
you
mute
against
it real quick.
veganism?
I'm vegan.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm saying that people who are not vegan probably don't like people, and I'm using
You
people
are
here.
vegan.
I
You
don't know
are
if that would
vegan.
necessarily follow either, because I'm more so for veganism for like alternate reasons, but I don't think
Yeah,
it's
I'm not saying
necessarily
it's like an entailment. I'm just like it's just the people
He's
that
saying
aren't
probabilistically.
considerate. Yeah, the people who aren't considerate of agents.
Oh, wait.
Right? Agents are people.
What?
Wait,
What I want you to do, since you are
What do you
vegan,
think is the
what I
benefit?
want you to do is get a chair, find a rope, and do it.
Wait,
Oh, is that David?
Listen, like, actual question. What are the benefits of veganism that can't be achieved by a vegetarian?
not slaughtering sentient beings.
Yeah.
And why do you think that's like that matters?
Well, here, do you think that matters?
Being a
Depends how you're
vegetarian
defining
does not
sentience.
entail the
If
ethical
you're taking,
consideration
wait,
of a
listen.
vegan.
Yeah, wait, hold up. If you're taking like
Why does it matter that you
sheep or like
slaughter
some animal
sentient
to be
beings?
rational, and that's what you mean by sentient, then I
By
disagree that
sentient,
they're
I just
rational
mean
personally.
by sentient,
Wait.
I just mean
You guys
capable
think
of-
eggs are rational? You guys think eggs are rational?
No, you dumb fuck.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Eggs? What?
Sentient? Yeah, but
No,
vegetarians.
you dumb
Veg-
But
fuck.
it comes from
Vegetarians
their
can eat
argument.
eggs.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did not
yeah,
coach
yeah,
kind
no,
They
of.
would
Hatim,
just
wait,
say
Hatim,
they would just say that it leads to like
Hatim. What animal do you think is harmed when people consume eggs? What animal? The fucking egg?
No, I don't. That's the point. I don't think.
Yeah,
they're-
just think about it for 5 more seconds, then, dumbass.
Yo, they have to
Wait,
keep
I-
the chickens
wait.
like locked
You
up.
know
Maybe
what
the
I'm
fucking
have
chicken.
eggs, take
Maybe the
I'm
fucking
countering
chicken that
zero,
uses its calcium
dumbass.
to make the eggs, dumb fuck.
Hey, Zach, relax, because I'm countering what Zero said.
Yeah, well, usually in the past, historically, you've done very bad when the topic of veganism
Are
comes up.
eggs sentient, bro?
Wait,
I don't think
E.g.,
that's true.
listen.
E.g.,
You heard it here first, guys.
siding
We
with
harm eggs.
Q-Top.
Oh,
Remember that
No.
one time that you sided with Q-Top in a vegan conversation? Dumb fuck.
I don't think you understand.
Ooh.
You know, a broken clock can be right twice, so
Wait,
it
let me
doesn't matter.
talk
It
to
doesn't
them
matter
about
that me
veganism,
and
bro. I'm
I
trying to
Q-Top
learn.
align on something.
Actually, let's talk about God. I'm not
The point
interested in
is, though,
veganism.
Not right
the
now.
point
bro.
is, though, it's
Listen.
like you can be a vegetarian and still not harm sentient life.
No, you can't.
What's the argument for that?
Yeah,
think
because
even as a
let's say
vegan,
that
bro,
you
you're
vote.
still harmed.
Let's just say that you vote with your dollar to cause animals physical pain, right?
Mm.
You
Yeah.
you buying eggs and cheese is going to be voting with your dollar for the practices that produce eggs and cheese to remain in place, and those cause sentient beings physical pain. Now, do you want to?
Okay, so if
wait, team. The faster you retract that dumbass statement, the faster we'll forget about it.
So you're saying
so you wonder,
when you're done, I do have a question for the
okay. So what? So in other words, you have to, from your perspective.
Oh, he did not say this.
It's necessarily the case that every single time you have to. Yeah, fuck off, bro.
Right. So if it's not the case, then I don't know why you would say anything against what I said, because what I said is that you can be vegetarian and not harm sentient life, because you can be vegetarian and not purchase dollars and purchase using your dollars, cheese and stuff like that. You can just make that on your own.
You think I'm making an objection to like the logical possibility of this?
Then why'd you? So when I said that
yes or no?
So when I said
sprinter?
that so when I said that you can,
you think I'm going to say it's not logically possible?
So when I said that you
can,
so when I said that you can,
hey.
So when I said that you can, so what you're saying is extraneous.
Hey, team, calm down.
What you said was extraneous.
Now, daddy, chill. Now I'm going to ask you again. Do you think that I'm saying that it's logically impossible to eat animals without them feeling pain? You could skull fuck animals.
That's
without
not
them
what I
feeling pain.
said.
It's logically possible, right?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I gotta check. Listen, bro. Okay, wait. I actually got questions about veganism, bro.
You woke up on the wrong side of the bed right now.
Yeah, well, you're just saying dumb shit. Like,
oh, he's been awake for a minute.
When we're talking about when we're talking about a normative ethical framework, you're just bringing up logical possibility for no fucking reason, bro.
Yo, Heavenly.
Well, if I say you don't have to, and you rebutted it.
Well, yeah, because you do have to.
Well,
and my mistake for not realizing that you invoked logical possibility out of nowhere to weasel a fucking point in your argument.
What motoscope did I? What motoscope did you think I was using?
Motoscope. Get this guy out of here.
Run number one. What motoscope did you think I was using?
Yeah, he acts just like Kylo too.
That's crazy word.
I can see it.
No.
What's this guy's name next to CH?
Oh, he is Heavenly.
Call me Run. Just call me Run.
Yo,
Run. You believe in God, Run?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, type shit.
Yeah, we can talk about that after, but hold up. You said like animals are sentient. What do you mean by sentient?
Me? Oh, they can experience like qualia, pleasure and pain.
Well, I don't think that means that them feeling pain is a bad thing, though. I don't think animals can suffer because they're not rational. And also, I think
this is just stupid.
To unalive
wait, you think that pain can?
It does follow suffering.
You think animals don't experience pain?
Recognize? No, I do.
Just to be clear, if you're not rational, you can't feel pain.
Wow, that's not what I said. By the way, holy strong man. I said it. Feeling
suffering
suffering.
Here's the question.
What are you talking about?
Here's the question.
Hold on. I have a question. If I feel suffering when I see animals' pain, does that
get this guy out of here? He has no substance in the conversation, bro.
Yo,
still causing suffering. I barely even hear what he's talking about. Say it again.
Let me just propose like an agreed upon like statement. Okay, do you agree with this statement? You shouldn't take the life of something that doesn't want to die if you don't have to.
No.
You don't agree. You think that you should be able to take the life of something that doesn't want to die even if you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just insane.
That prima facie?
Hey, I got a question for you.
What would prima facie?
What do we take prima facie
do here?
I gotta.
It means at like first glance. It means at like first.
Oh, I like
that's the
value.
translation.
Until further investigation.
Under your like normative ethical framework, would you consider any type of use of an animal product
under your like normative ethical framework?
Yeah, I want to know
use?
normative ethical framework. Yeah.
No, not every use. No.
No, I'm just saying, is there, no, not you, I'm talking to right here. Is there any use of an animal product that would be considered ethical?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, is there any sort of animal product that can be used ethically?
I think you can use tons of, almost all animal products in an ethical way. Like if you see roadkill, you could just use it. Yeah, but I don't think taking life of something that doesn't want to die is ethical. No.
Yeah, it's a common question I ask vegans. I get a huge range of answers.
If you're walking through a field and a cow dies of old age, just eat it. I don't
right.
And
You
wait,
said
what is
if it's
meant by
roadkill,
want
you can use it.
Yeah, I think you can. I think
Yeah,
you can.
it's already
I think you
dead.
can eat animals as a vegan. Yeah.
Is that applicable
Wait,
for
so you
like
think that
humans?
if I'm stranded on an island alone and I'm
Yes,
gonna
I think.
starve to death, that I
Yes,
can't
yes,
kill a
yes.
crab
Buddy,
because
just
that's
calm
You
down.
bad?
can
Is
kill
that
a
a,
crab. It'd be ethical.
is that
Yeah, but you
applicable for
just said
humans?
if the
No,
animal
but
No, no,
doesn't
saying
want to
your
It
life,
die,
said
That one is
saying
a
a human life is
requirement
worth
for
more than a.
survival.
Yeah, you can, bro. Veganism. I
Jason, you
define
need to
veganism
listen.
is the minimum of the furthest extent practicable and practical the suffering of sentient creatures. Any answer, any question can just be indexed to that definition. What'd you say, Zero?
I said, is that applicable for humans?
I think like I
You talking about
mean
cannibalism?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. You think
The issue
so?
I have with
The fuck?
Like
cannibalism isn't so much the ethical concern; it's the
like
So
there's
if
like
there's
there,
like a
there's like
newborn and
a
this newborn
there's
got
like a
like hit by
necessity.
wait, if there's like a newborn and got hit by a car and it's dead, like someone can just eat it?
Well, yeah, I mean it's like
Yeah?
no, I'm not saying yeah in the affirming sense
Culturally
of the word. I'm saying
insensitive.
yeah in the active listening sense of the word. No, I would think it would be bad to eat it, but I wouldn't think for the same reasons. I would say it's bad to eat it because it would cause sentient beings sufferings, namely the people that care about that thing.
I mean, you can just stipulate that there was nobody that cared about the newborn.
Yeah, you can, and then at that point,
Like what?
if you're just
you're
stipulating
just
that,
removing the ethical considerations
I mean,
away
is
from
that
it,
not
so
the
just
case all the
making it
time?
less bad.
Right,
These
well,
these
You don't
type
think
of
there's people
reductios
that
are
like birth
dishonest.
kids and like they don't care about the child?
No, what? That doesn't follow from what I said. Yeah, if you're just saying that it's stipulated that like let's just say nobody will ever know or something like that, then I would still think it's wrong, but it would just be like some like phenomenal conservative like seeming or something.
Wait, so Zach, if somebody does know about it, but it's not somebody immediately related to it, then you would say it's wrong. Like
Yeah,
This
somebody on
doesn't
the.
even follow. What?
I'm asking a question.
What if it causes
This
no
is bad.
suffering to those?
I'm just
His
asking Zach.
position is
I'm just asking Zach
completely
a question.
consistent.
Can I ask Zach a question?
No,
these
it's consistent.
reductios
We
are
just think it's absurd.
Look,
unsuccessful and
I
dishonest.
think that eating
You should just
like let's just say a miscarriage or like a burn victim or something is wrong in the same way that I think that like drawing kids naked is wrong, right? Where like even though there's like nobody being like harmed by it, I think that it's a bad practice, and I think it's like aesthetic reasons I don't like it. I just have a very strong seeming that it's like very gross to me.
just have an intuition.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good justification.
I mean,
Yeah, wait,
It's
I said it would
intuitively-
be something.
intuitively
Fucking
it's wrong.
stupid. What?
I
Yeah, why is it wrong
said-
just because of your
Wait,
intuition?
I stipulated that it was some phenomenal conservative view at that point.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
you could just say
Yeah, but
like
you're-
you could just say like for like if it was in a vacuum or something, it would be justified.
I thought you said you
Like-
don't like phenomenal conservatism. Though.
I don't like it.
So why are you using it?
What do you mean?
Like,
Anyhow,
like what,
I actually did
zero-
have a follow-up question to the previous
zero-
question.
Wait,
when you get an
definition
option.
would fulfill
because
something being
I'm
immoral in your
investigating.
worldview.
I'm investigating the reasons why it would be wrong, and somebody poses thought experiments to me that keep taking away different reasons, and the only thing I'm left with is my seemings.
Yeah, you should probably be
Don't worry,
agnostic
yeah,
on it.
his
don't-
team
no?
is like not like he's not there yet.
You think that it's better when asking like let's just say, like making like raping a child, and somebody takes away all your reasons. You think that it would look better to say you're agnostic rather than say I have a strong seeming that it's wrong.
Well, it doesn't matter what looks better, right? Do you care about looking better, or do you care about what telling the truth?
I'm saying the truth. I'm not agnostic about it. I do think it's wrong.
That's the position he
I
holds.
don't know
He's
how you
just
would arrange
saying.
your
the reason he
seemings.
holds it
Hold
is
on,
because
wait,
of
wait,
his
wait.
He's
seemings.
just saying that there's a reason.
You can
that he
tell
can't
your
explain.
truth, but you can still be like irrational or dishonest.
I'm not being dishonest.
It wouldn't be his truth if he was being dishonest.
You're just saying
No,
it's
no.
a gut feeling why it's wrong. That's your justification.
I have not a gut feeling. I wouldn't put it like that. It would be like the values that I have.
So your gut feeling. What's like?
An
That's
intuition
not
is
a
a
Yeah,
gut
gut
not
feeling.
not in the sense that I like want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or I like purple over red. In the sense that it's my intuition that it's the values that I have. Like it's not like some trivial thing.
It's the values
Well,
that you
yeah.
have. What is that
Yeah.
supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, you probably have values, right?
This doesn't.
Depends on how you cash out values.
Here, wait.
Yeah, like things that I care about. Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
things I care about is people not eating people.
I don't think this says why it's wrong though. You're just like
I mean, obviously-
saying, like whatever you feel like.
What about consensual eating, Zach?
He's not
Okay.
giving a reason.
Yeah, I
wrong.
would think
He's
I would
saying
think
that
that's
he believes
probably
it to
like
be wrong
more okay
because of
I don't
his intuition.
Sure. Like.
All right, wait, hold up. By the way, why is it that whenever I said animals cannot suffer, you guys assumed That meant animals can't feel pain. I think to feel pain is different from suffering. I think suffering is to actively recognize
You're just saying that they're not able to
that
feel
you
suffering.
are in pain.
Okay.
You don't think
not
animals
true.
can recognize like they're in pain?
Only by instinct. They can't
Pain can
rationalize
lead to
it, which is what I
suffering even
think.
without rationalizing.
Okay, let's say
Not
like
all
there's some
Not
suffering
being able to
entails
rationalize
pain.
pain
The animal
equals
doesn't have to be
not
the one
suffering.
feeling the suffering. Someone else could be suffering from seeing animals feel pain, and
True.
then
It's
suffering is
fine.
still
I don't think
generated.
all suffering. I still don't think all suffering is bad though. Like for
Well, nobody's
example,
saying
in
that,
my
bro.
view,
Nope.
whenever
Wait, nobody's
God
saying that.
causes people to suffer in hell, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, like there's like the ability to jump on a grenade to show bravery, but people can throw
Exactly.
grenades at each other. Yeah, I get it, but
But the point is, it's unnecessary
the choice,
suffering.
I would prefer a world without bravery and without grenades, right?
I'm just
Yeah, I
happy
would
there's not
prefer
really
not to have a
folks that are
requirement
screaming
for
at
I
those
don't think any
virtues.
suffering. I don't think any suffering is necessary. I just think it's the suffering that comes about.
Wait. You don't
like-
think there's any suffering that's
You think there's
necessary?
unnecessary suffering?
Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
what do you mean
wait,
by?
I would agree.
First of all, wait.
No
First of all,
suffering
what do
is
you
think
think?
there's
necessary.
gratuitous suffering?
You take the second
First of
horn.
all, what do you think? What are you taking necessary to be here? I'm talking about like metaphysical.
Overweighing
Yeah,
justification to make it okay.
Yeah, it's not what he's saying, like in this context, I believe.
Wait, what?
I hate the way this kid speaks. Okay, listen.
Right.
I mean, that's so sad.
Wait,
Yo,
listen.
Yo,
So
you said
can
your
you
name is
cash
Ren,
out?
right?
Can
Ren?
You, yeah, Ren. Can you
Yeah.
cash out necessity?
Well, the way that I think you're using it is like I'll just step into like religious language, like it's like needed for God to carry out some plan or something.
Yeah, I'm saying that it must attain.
Right.
That's basically
So
what
you're
I'm saying by that.
there exists no suffering that's like exists in all possible worlds, right?
I mean, I wouldn't hold to possible worlds, but yeah, that
Okay.
is
Well, are
basically.
you a necessitarian?
No, I'm not a necessitarian. I hold to John of St. Thomas's view of like modality and his explication of it.
Okay, but
like
there
A and
exists
essay
there
propositions,
exists like no world, right? Where that's the way you mean necessary, right?
Yeah,
now?
listen, we can. Yeah, I'll just like grant possible worlds. Yeah, that is how I would explicate it. Under
Well,
that.
then
I would
that
say
just
that,
sounds like
well,
you're taking the second horn of
there's
the logical problem of evil.
Do you
And
hold
what is the
the
second one?
A theory? Do you
That
hold the A
there
theory?
exists no evil.
I'm agnostic on like a theory of time. I think A theory is the most consistent with like religion, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you can still have
If
things
you
like
think A theory is
agnosticism
true, then
be
anything that obtained was necessary in the past. The future doesn't have to be necessary, though.
anything A theory. No, I disagree. You can say it's necessary insofar as
Yeah,
like,
because you
it's
can't
possible
change the
world.
past.
You
You
can
can't
say
change the
you can
past. The
say
past can only happen in one way.
you can say it's necessary insofar as it's
Well, yeah, that's
possible
not a
world.
counterfactual account.
Yeah, I don't see why you're saying that it's like necessity in the way
Yeah.
that I'm cashing on necessity.
Yeah,
I would even
but
say that, like, for
Ren
example,
just means that
we
it could
could
have been
take
otherwise. In
exactly
the past could have been otherwise.
yeah. Listen,
But
for
it
example,
can't now.
yeah, we can. Yeah, I don't think it can now. I'm not saying.
Well,
that,
so the second horn is that.
So that's necessity.
The second horn is just that
that's
God is evil.
necessity within a possible world. Yes, I think all things that have attained in this possible world must have attained in this possible world, or else
Right,
it wouldn't
but-
be this possible
well,
world. It would be
the
another.
second
But you
one
don't
is just
accept
that.
possible world semantics, right?
Well, he's
I
saying he's
literally said
granting
I'll
it.
grant it.
Yeah,
What
he's
the hell?
saying he's
Why is
gonna
this
grant
guy
it.
trying to like?
Wait, but Ren, you said the second one is just that God is evil.
No, that doesn't follow. I think in order for God to be evil, he must have some type of real relation to evil. But I don't think that is a thing.
Wait, how is God evil?
Because God allows unnecessary evils, and that's
He doesn't allow it.
Wait, first of all,
Wait, sorry. I think
sorry,
it's going to be necessary.
Let me finish. God allows it. Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. God allows it, right?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, to bring about. Yes, he does. To bring about.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
bro. When Adam sinned, sin entered the world. Oh my god.
Yo, why?
What
this guy
definition of
hasn't
evil
read-
do you
Wait,
use?
listen. This guy hasn't read St. Thomas.
This is just a dumb fuck.
It's okay. By
if he-
evil, by evil
if he
here,
has
I
no-
just mean what ought not be done.
Sure, I was asking him what he's meaning when
I
he
think
says
evil
that God
to
has
be
no
a
relation to evil.
privation of good. Yeah, I
Okay.
think evil
So
is a privation of good. It's
if
like
God
a privation
is-
of being.
Bro.
If
I don't
God's
think God
nature
causes
is the
privation.
grounding of what is good, and evil is the privation of good, wouldn't that be a connection to the position of evil? Like
Say it again, I
the
didn't hear
nature
you.
of God. If evil is the privation of good, and God's nature is what defines that which is good, the nature of God is going to be the basis for the definition of evil. That is a connection to the concept of evil.
No, that
That
doesn't
is a
follow. I don't
relation
think
of
wait, first of all, that's not true. I don't see
So
how you're going to
it'd be a privation of God's nature, wouldn't it?
Not just a privation of God's nature. I'm saying it's a privation of all good. not just his nature. That's like one thing. And also, that doesn't mean that he is evil. That just means that God is needed to ground evil, or at least there must be
Oh yeah,
some
I
good,
wasn't.
which
I
is
wasn't saying
necessary.
that God was evil with that. I was just making the connection between God and the
Oh
concept of
yeah, but
evil.
that's not a real relation.
So
A real
since
relation to me
God's
is
nature
like, I'm
is
speaking metaphysically. I'm saying that
sure.
a real relation is going to be a relation which necessarily changes something in that which is related to something else. So, like for example, whenever I'm really related to my parents, that means that this relation causes some intrinsic change. That is the way I'm using real relation.
I'm kind of using it in the same way. God's nature is intrinsic to what evil would be if evil
But
is the
it doesn't
privation of
change
that
his
which is
nature.
good.
It doesn't change his
I didn't
nature.
say. I'm not saying it changes his nature.
Well,
I'm
that's the
saying
whole
that his
point of a real
nature is
relation.
what
Then it's not a real
would
relation.
change the concept of evil.
That's fine, but then it's not a real relation. Wait, it doesn't change the concept of evil. What?
Yeah, because evil is
How does
dependent
it change the
on what
concept?
is good, and the nature of God is
Yeah,
what
but in
defines
order
what is
for there to
good.
be some, oh yeah, that's fine. You're saying it defines it, but that doesn't change what evil is. You can't change evil. Evil has no potency. It's not even a substance.
Yeah, well, how do you change
Signed off
evil?
that evil's
That's
unnecessary, though, right?
Wait, what? Zero?
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, you don't sign off that there is unnecessary evil. You think, or what was it? Like you
I
think
don't
all
think
evil
there's.
has.
Listen. I think there is unnecessary evil. If all you mean by necessity here is that it must attain.
Well,
Now,
that's
if you're
not strongly what you
saying,
said. You said stronger. You said
if you're
there.
speaking of like gratuitous evil, which is like evil with no purpose, there's no greater good brought from it. I don't think that's a thing.
Well,
You think all evil has a reason behind it.
Yeah, even if I don't know the reason, I do believe that there is some
Well, then
reason.
you wouldn't agree that there exists
Polytheism is
unnecessary
gross.
evil.
Well,
That's the issue.
I
That like
agreed. Wait, hold up. I agreed to it under the way that, like, specifically how I cashed out necessity, which I already told you. It's saying that it
that's the
must
issue that I
attain.
find. That's why I think the EPOE works a lot better than the LPOE because it seems like you guys have to sign off that on all the evil that does occur, there is some sort of reason behind it, or at least some overweighing justification for why it's okay. And then the people that hold to the contrary, they just take the view that, maybe like intuitively they're like imagine all the worst evils. It seems to be that at least empirically we can verify that there's probably no justification for it.
Wait, weren't you just shitting on me for using
Well, that's fine.
intuition?
This whole
Like what?
yeah, wait, no, listen. Yeah, sure. I can agree. Like, I'm not gonna prove this or argue against the EPOE like empirically. I'm giving a reason or like a response from the theistic view already.
Well,
because it's an
so
internal
like
critique.
one reductio for the EPOE is like So you think that's like
Wait, by the way, CH, are you tracking or not? Off the
Oh. Wait, what happened?
You like just take like in the Holocaust, right?
I'm better than
One
that,
person
yeah.
suffered for one femtosecond shorter. You think God couldn't have made like his aims without that suffering? Just one person, one femtosecond shorter.
Yeah, he could have, but it doesn't matter because I think it brings about
So
still a greater good. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then like
it's still not gratuitous.
But those are just
all the
just
milliseconds of suffering.
Huh?
I still don't think what.
What Zero say?
I don't think it's gratuitous, and I do think it had to happen insofar as God willed. I don't think there is any contrastive explanation as to why God would do this over this.
Wait. Well, I mean, that's what a contrast. Yeah. So, wait, you think that God has reasons, but He doesn't have contrastive reasons?
Yeah, in His will. Yeah, I don't believe there's contrastive explanation. No. Like, for example, if I confess possible worlds, which I granted, and then I also hold to contrastive explanations in God, it is impossible for me to say why God doesn't create a better possible world. Because first of all, there is no such thing as a greatest possible world.
Right. You could always make it better,
God could always add a
better, better,
perfection.
better.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And also, in my view, I believe all possible worlds are going to be equally good because they all fulfill, they all fulfill God's will.
Well, okay.
I believe all possible worlds are going to be equally good because they all fulfill, they all fulfill God's will.
Well, okay, then somebody suffered 1 second less. Then just comparing those two worlds,
because I don't think that's how we did. I don't think that's how we judge how good a possible world is. I think it's going to be based off whether it fulfills God's will or it's in line with God's will. So if God wills that this person suffers,
so there's no predictive you couldn't look at a world. You couldn't look at a world and just by the content of that world say whether or not God's will obtains?
I wasn't listening to you. I was trying to get Sage to talk again. My bad.
So I'm saying you couldn't look at a world and just by the content of that world tell whether God's will obtained or not?
Speaking like in theory?
Yeah, in theory.
Yeah, I'd be able to say that like if we have a possible world, which obviously isn't this one, then God's will attained because this world exists. I don't think God's will can fail. So just by the very evidence of like, me being able to see things, experience things, I think God's will attains.
Oh, so you think what it means to be a possible? So I take a possible world to be a set of consistent propositions.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It's like a conjunction of yeah, of course.
Yeah, like a set of maximally consistent propositions. So it sounds to me like when you say possible world, you just mean what it means for something. Maybe a necessary.
I just mean
a necessary criteria would be that God's will obtained in that world.
Probably talking about different modalities.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah.
So there is no possible
There's no world that God's
I think
will
any possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. It's a requirement that God's will is attains to
because
be a
if
possible
it doesn't
world.
attain, if it doesn't attain, that entails some imperfection in God's will, and then imperfection entails potency. Potency to me leads to contingency and composition.
So there is no distinction on a world where God's will is not attained. There's no way to compare those possible
Right.
worlds.
Yeah, because one doesn't exist.
You could look at a world full of trillions of galaxies of people being tortured.
You could
forever.
say like you could say I don't know how to phrase that. You could say like the termini of this possible world don't attain in, let's say, like some other possible world.
Well, I just want to just so we're clear, like the worlds that are possible aren't going to be something like worlds that don't obtain contradictions. It's going to be you're invoking some like.
I don't think there can be contradiction, so I don't take that.
Right,
to be
I understand. I understand that, but you're saying that are you invoking some like metaphysical possibility, or are you just saying like possible worlds are going to be logically possible worlds?
Well, here's the thing: how are we understanding logical possibility? Is it like the analytic view, where it's basically just if there must be like some type of apparent P and not P, you don't go into like metaphysics, or is it like the scholastic view, which is what I mean by it?
Well, as long as like a world is a possible world if and only if there obtains no contradiction, right?
Yeah.
In the set of propositions that make up the possible world.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then, I mean, it just seems counterintuitive to say that you could look at a world full of like trillions of galaxies of people suffering for a million years, and like say that God's will has been carried out in this world.
Well, no, because I think God allows in His antecedent will, He's allowing them to suffer. His will is still attaining.
Yeah. I agree, but I'm saying that allowing people to suffer like just seems like the kind of thing that an all good God wouldn't do.
Well, I don't.
Well, to me, it sounds even
I think that's
worse than that.
Because I think you can give metaphysical arguments, like from my framework, for example, as to why God has to be all good. Not even out of like going from morality, just literally out of metaphysics. So yeah, I don't see that. I also don't see how suffering entails any type of relation between evil and God, which is like actually real, or that would make God evil and not like a maximally great being. So yeah, you have to draw some
your idea of good and evil just like don't have meaning. Anything that God does
I
is
disagree.
Good.
Can you justify that?
Yeah, if God tells you to grape a child and makes it so that you can grape a child and that obtains, is that good?
Well, I don't hold to define command theory, so that's already wrong.
Okay, well,
I think
if
God
it obtains,
does things because...
I'll simplify it. I'll simplify it. If it obtains that you grape a child, is that good?
No. What?
Yeah.
That doesn't follow. Just because something attains, it simply means good. Sage, can you like?
Yo, Chaser.
Listen, like you're actually being a bum right now. Just because something attains does not mean it's good. It simply means that God allowed it. It's going to be in the antecedent will. I'm not saying that everything which attains is good. Like when we're talking about moral good.
God wills things or allows things that aren't good.
Not actively. It's passively. And a passive willing is simply not even an action. Not doing something is not an action. Yeah, permissible. Yeah, exactly. Allowing something
prior
to happen
knowledge
is not
of
an
the
action,
events,
because an action must be something done actively.
Yeah, well, prior knowledge of the occurrence before taking the action of creation would be an active consideration.
That's if and
Sure,
only
that
if.
answered my
No, I
question.
don't think.
That's
I
if
don't
and
think
only
God
if
has
there's a direct
consideration.
causal
First
chain
of all.
between creation and the action.
Yeah.
But
So
Also
I don't
negation
think.
free
Listen,
will.
I don't think God has consideration. I think God has
yo,
simple apprehension. Any
I
consideration would
think
lead to
the
some type
term
of
all
like
knowing would imply that
Do things obtain
rationality.
that are not
he
good.
understands that his actions would lead to the
Yes, things
output.
obtained
Well,
that are
he's
not
just saying
good.
that God doesn't deliberate, like, right?
And
Ren?
God allows them to happen, right?
Yes.
So
Thank you
wait,
for
I
answering
think
finally.
kind of like Matthew's
I've
getting
been
at.
answered this. I don't know why you're like.
Yo, Ren, do you think that if X entails Y,
Mhm.
and you have no choice that X and X, do you have any choice of Y obtaining?
No.
Right. I think that's kind of, Matthew. Is that kind of what you were saying?
Yeah,
I
similar.
mean,
Yeah. If you
wait,
have
Matthew.
if X
What?
entails Y and you have prior knowledge X entails Y and you choose to perform X, you have made the active choice to entail Y.
No, I disagree.
Yeah, but like I said,
I don't
doesn't
think
that
that's
I could be
metaphysically true at
wrong,
all. What?
but doesn't that posit
Just
that
because you're
there's
saying
like
that it
a
is.
How does that not follow?
well, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
because
If X necessitates Y and you have
it's not
prior
an
knowledge that
action. You
X
are not actively.
necessitates
Prior
Y,
knowledge isn't going to change anything. Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know.
Matthew,
this
this
is
is how.
prior
This is it.
to X
If X
occurring.
entails Y and you have no choice that X and X.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Well,
not
first of
saying he
all,
has no
I do think
choice.
there
I'm
is
saying he
choice that
has
X.
choice of X, but
Yeah.
X necessitates Y. Then your choice of X is choosing Y.
No, I disagree. I think you're simply going to be choosing Y passively by choosing X. You're not like actively making Y come about.
On
It's
Monkey
something you're
Boy's channel,
allowing to
Jack
happen.
Ainstreak and I talk extensively about this. You guys should check that out.
All right.
Did he say that it's gibberish?
No, he just said that he doesn't think that I hold to a classical theist position because I would just say that God wills it.
Yeah,
I
usually,
think
usually
that
that
there's
would be
competing.
classical.
I think that there's competing reasons. So I hold that God has sufficient reasons to morally justify permitting evil, which would just be a greater good, which is reached by the permission of evil. So I do think, in some sense, God is causally responsible for evil, but I don't think that evil in and of itself cannot be a pro toto good. I think that the triumph over evil is what the Bible is very clear about as the divine axiology, like Paul talks about it in Romans. Pretty extensively.
aren't there like four commitments of classical theism, like immutability, impassibility?
Yeah.
What are the other ones?
All powerful, no accidents, divinely simple.
Omnipotency.
That answer sounds more
evil make-
coherent to me than being passive.
Yeah.
Would God
well,
creating evil
here's
mean
why
that
I
he's
don't
making
see
the
it.
world mutable? Because he was
Making the
all
world
good right
mutable.
before that, right?
Well, it's just he's immutable.
So he's
What do you mean
immutable,
by making
right?
the world mutable?
He and his will and everything in the universe at one point was good, and he's mutable. I don't know how to say that word. He's making it so he's not immutable by creating evil.
No, because it's not going to be. Well, first of all, do you know the distinction between like terminus and the eternal act, or not?
I don't know what it is, but I didn't hear the words anyway.
Okay,
just explain the words.
First of all, a terminus is going to be like the effects of this eternal act, which are freely willed by God. Now, the eternal act is going to be what is immutable and unchanging, always actual, no potency, no nothing. The effects in time, which you see, which begin to exist, right? Those are the terminus. So just because some evil wouldn't even, it would just be like permissive, so that wouldn't even be like part of a terminus. But let's say like you existing, that could be a terminus of the eternal act. And it's in effect in time of the eternal act. It is not the eternal act itself. So you can't use the terminus to say, well, now this divine act
Due to
is
God's
mutable.
like infinite nature, then it doesn't lower effectively, basically.
Right. It's like it's not the case that first God evaluated and then God decided. It would be
Wait,
like
I don't get Sage's response. What do you talk about? Like,
so like it seems like you're saying like if you reduce infinity by 10%, then it's still infinity, so it doesn't like effectively reduce it.
That's not what I'm saying. No.
Holy
bro! I mean,
I don't get what the eternity part
bad
is.
tracking, bro.
I don't get what the eternity part is doing there.
Wait,
in
who
your
did you
explanation.
say isn't tracking?
Age, bro. This guy's tweaking.
So listen. So all I'm saying is there's this. Let's just say this eternal act, which is immutable, unchanging, outside of time, immaterial, all these things. Right? I think this one eternal act has effects in time. Now, this act is always causing these effects, but the effect in time happens obviously differently from when the act is, because the act is outside of time. You can't even say something of it temporally. So these terminus,
Yeah,
whenever they
I don't know if I
happen
accept it
or
out of
attain in time, that is not any evidence pointing to this eternal act being mutable or beginning or changing.
So the only way I can make sense of this is what I said is like, if all of those traits that you exist are infinite in value and you subtract something from them, then they're going to remain infinite.
What are you? Well, I don't see what you're subtracting.
The subtraction would be like a point in that time where the overall
the act
evaluation of the world was less.
What evaluation of the world? Like, where is this coming from? From what I saw, Zero. Can you help me track this? Because I'm not getting it.
Yeah, he's tweaking, bro.
Okay. I think what Ren is saying is that when you ask the question like during the evaluation, you're already kind of like misrepresenting what he said because there's no like process of evaluation going on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's eternal. It's fully actual.
Prior knowledge is not evaluation.
Yeah, I don't think God has like consideration that entails like rationality instead of just intellect.
Well, wouldn't you think that?
I'm saying that if there was an external judge and all of these things were infinite, and they made a judgment of the entire system, and then they indexed it to a specific time, there would be no difference if we considered the whole thing, because it's infinite.
What are you taking infinite to be here? Like, I don't see how you're taking that like, with eternality.
Without bounds.
Without bounds. Okay, sure. Without bounds. In what sense?
Like,
not that I think there's bounds on the essence in some sense, but I'm asking like, what sense are you talking about?
Like, if we consider the value of God's goodness to be infinite in value, and we reduce any finite number from it, then it's still going to be infinite.
No, that's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about how you said something about God's eternal act being mutable. I'm not even speaking about like moral actions or God being a moral agent, any good, anything like that.
I'm just doing an analogy, right? If you put numbers,
I'm just confused on what it relates to what I was talking about with terminus.
I think the only way to make something immutable is if it's infinite in value, like numerically.
No, I disagree. I think there's something,
and then you could subtract nothing. If you subtract any finite number from it, then it's still going to be infinite in value.
No, I disagree. I think, for example, angels, in my view, are going to be pure acts.
10 is not still infinity?
No, he's not saying that.
No, what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, that's like literally intuitive. I'm talking about things like that's the only way something can be immutable. I think angels are immutable because I take matter to be the principle for potency. Angels don't have matter, they're pure form. And, form is going to be symmetrical to act. And if they're pure form, they're also pure act. I don't think there's any matter. I think they're immutable.
Well, isn't there kind of like...
Is Satan an angel?
Yeah, he was... I don't think he has matter. I do think Satan is pure act. No, I don't.
I don't understand what you mean by mutable.
I think he's a composite of essence and existence, not act and potency.
Yo, this guy's a base theist, bro. Look you.
Yeah, look
you.
Yo, there's also Thomas get away with sounding base by using a bunch of gibberish.
Come on, I can explain.
I'm just kidding.
Come on.
Wait, Pi, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
You said you don't hold that there's like any sort of imported axiology into possible worlds. I disagree with that. Would you be willing to explain why?
Actually, I haven't read enough to like actually argue for it. That's just my position because of the scholastic view. They're not going to speak. They're not going to speak.
I feel like there's like a very simple
They're going to hold to like day and essay propositions.
Yeah. But then also, like, I feel like, I don't know if you know him, but Van Inwagen does a reductio.
Peter Van Wagen.
So I have a question. So, like, do you think God is a sufficient explanation for creation? So, like, if
What
we
do you mean
have
by
God,
sufficient? You think
if
like
we have God,
X
then we
is
can
enough?
conclude creation. So with God, we can conclude creation.
No.
Okay, what?
Wait,
Okay.
wait, hold up. Just to be clear, are you saying that like if X is a necessary and sufficient condition of Y, and
No,
X
I didn't say it
is
was.
therefore
I
Y
didn't say it
must
was
be?
I didn't say it was a necessary, just a sufficient condition. So if we
Well,
have
I do
God,
think God is a
then
necessary condition for creation.
okay, but He's not a sufficient condition for for creation. So
That's
in your
why. Wait,
eyes,
hold up. That's why I'm asking you. If you mean by sufficient that it's like if this thing is, then Y must come from X. Obviously, no. Like I disagree. If you mean obviously God is enough and He is, He has the where to creation comes about. Yeah, I would agree.
no, I would just be saying that, like, with the properties, or if you don't hold, like, let's say you hold the ADS, just with God's existence, you would be able to rationally conclude creation. So there would be no, like, brute contingency between this creation and another creation. Or basically the principle of sufficient reason would hold to be the case.
There's no brute contingency, but
okay, well then in that case you're holding to what I said.
I don't think I'm getting what you're saying. You're saying that simply from God's existence we can rationalize creation.
Yes.
Like you go from the proposition of God existing to the proposition of creation existing.
Yeah, I would take that to be the case.
Could you take me through that process?
I think that if you don't take that to be the case, then there's some sort of contingency in creation, which then makes God...
There is contingency in creation.
Yeah, well then that makes
God's will to create, right?
Yeah, that makes God's will contingent. Because if God's will is necessary, then what? Well, okay, if God's will is necessary in a modal sense, then what God's will explains...
I would differ between, like...
is necessary in a modal sense.
I would differ between the will and the objects of that will. I'm pretty sure the Thomists... I don't know if somebody else knows here more than me. I'm pretty sure they would differ between, like, primary and secondary objects in God. And they give an explanation to it. Once I read that, I'll respond more, but... That's basically just the basic thing I know.
What are you monkey talking about?
Necessitarianism. But wait, Chaser, so are you a necessitarian?
Yeah, I hold that we live in the best of all possible worlds.
Do you guys have an echo?
Okay, guys.
I do.
Whatever.
So you don't think...
We're going to have to come back to your class.
Hello.
Alright, okay. Wait, so Chaser,
sorry, what
you
do you
don't
have?
think...
If you're going to ask if I don't think we have...
I believe
we have free will. Okay.
You can be a compatibilist.
No, I'm not a compatibilist. I'm a libertarian. I'm a libertarian source. I'm a libertarian source.
Are you a libertarian phalangist? Okay, listen.
Yeah. I would be also a libertarian phalangist. But no, I believe in source incompatibilism. So I think that there can be only one possible world, but as long as agents within that possible world have like a disconnection between preceding causes, so they are not their action isn't the cause of some preceding effect. Effectual cause outside of their locus of control, then free will is perfectly coherent, and that's just what I hold to. So I do hold to like a sort of non-compatible free will.
I can't give a critique of it right now because I haven't looked into it. But okay, yeah.
Matthew, are you there?
I forgot what I was about to say.
But I just think
at least it's consistent with the Bible. That's what I was gonna say.
Do I think? I think that's the most
libertarian free will argument.
I think that's the most.
He's not holding to pure libertarian free will. So
you don't think God could have? You don't think God could have not created? You think that's consistent with the Bible?
Yeah, I do think that's consistent with the Bible.
Wow. Okay.
What, necessitarianism? Right? That's what we're talking about? Yeah. I would think that's consistent with the Bible. I don't think that there's any. At least I haven't come across any scripture in the Bible that contradicts that position. So.
Well, I think free will is a perfection. So to me, in order for God to be maximally great, obviously he would have to have free will. But
he does have free will. I've never said he doesn't. I don't know where you heard that.
So could have God willed otherwise?
Could God's will contradict itself?
It's not contradicting itself. We're talking about logically prior to any action.
Yeah, it's logically prior insofar as, like, essentially his will. I would just say his will. No, actually, no. I would say it's not logically prior.
So there's no logical priority.
The necessary condition of that relationship. the necessary condition of that relationship will be creation, because God's will is sufficient for creation. That's why I hold to it. I think God, in and of himself,
I hate the way
if you're going to hold to ex
nowadays.
nihilo, if you're going to hold to creation ex nihilo, you have to hold to, in some sense, God. If you don't hold the brute contingencies, you have to hold that God is sufficient.
I hate the way you're using sufficient. I think God is enough for creation to come about, but I don't think necessarily creation has to come about. I don't like.
Yeah,
this
that's
use
where we
of
disagree.
sufficient
I
in,
would
like,
say
the
that God's
analytics.
will. I would say that God's will would necessarily will for creation, unless his will would not be necessary. Because I take the objects of his will to just be what.
So it's not a free gift.
Yeah, but that's what I'm disagreeing with. I don't think that the object. Yeah, I would differ between the objects of the will and the will itself. That's why we have different views.
Yeah, I also just don't understand that point of Thomism. Who the fuck is moaning?
Sage.
Oh, okay.
I'm moaning.
I would disagree with that in Thomism. I mean, I agree with natural theology, but I definitely don't agree that there is any distinction between different objects of the will.
Why is free will a great making property?
I know KG for the atheist stuff, so I don't know if I.
The person up here earlier, CH? Oh, well, he wasn't a Christian. Never mind. David was. David was a Christian up there.
Why is free will a great making property?
Why is free will a what?
Great making property. You said it's a great making property.
Because I think it's a perfection of being.
Oh, dude, wait, you would love to.
If something isn't potential to act.
Hold on. I have a follow-up. If I have a hammer that can fail to hammer in a nail, is that a good hammer?